And we are back for another episode of Big Six Bants. We took a little bit of a day off, but we are back. This time, I guess Hijack season carries on and on and on and on. Hijack season usually owned by Barcelona and Chelsea for a little bit, but this time we are back with some news based on the Chelsea show. We're going to keep it very Chelsea based. We also have a Manchester City representative today. We also have a Tottenham representative today. So we're going to keep it quite neutral, but it is all things Chelsea and a little bit above and beyond, as we always do on Big Six Bants. So without further ado, I'm going to bring in someone who's their first time on Big Six Bants. It's been a long time coming. You might have seen us go head-to-head on the terrace earlier on before the FA Cup, I believe, or was it the Carling Cup? I'm not sure. We won both of them anyways, so I haven't seen him much since. But no, I'm playing. Listen, he talks his stuff. He's a very genuine person, and I really want to get to know his opinions on what's going on with Chelsea so far, because a lot of people have been finishing outside the top four, which I think is a little bit outrageous, isn't it? So, without further ado,
I know that ain't who I think it is.
Bro, what are you telling me, bro? How you doing?
I am doing very well. I'm once happy and healthy. Thank you for having me on. Excited to make my Big Six debut, and like you said, I talk my shit, but today I'll be giving a genuine, serious opinion on what's going on with my football club at the moment.
Yeah, 100%. I said a lot of people got you finishing outside the top four and all them things there. So, football teams that are below you be saying that. The Arsenals, the Man U's, the Tottenham.
It's a bit wild because when we inevitably finish inside the top four, they'll act like it was expected all season. But their preseason predictions had us 5th and 6th. So we know in this world of football content that we live in, consistency is often something that is lacking in a lot of people's arguments. I'll let them say their stuff now. And when we inevitably finish above them, because we'll get our players and we'll inevitably finish above them, then it'll just be interesting to see how they worm their way out of it.
100%. Completely agree. Listen, without further ado, again, it's Cucurella to Chelsea, but a lot of the time it has been Cucurella to City. That's been widely, discussed by so many of the outlets, especially the big boys such as Ornstein, Fabrizio, and all those guys there, Moreno and that. But listen, he might not go to Chelsea, but it's looking very likely. So I have to bring in a City fan. And no, it's not Daps for once, even though he is usually the guy that we bring in. But we do have another City fan who has been on the channel before and loves to talk his shit. So without further ado,
I know that ain't who I think it is.
Patrick, what are you telling me, bro?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Thanks for having me again. I know I was supposed to be here. Was it last week or the other week? But I was in a home. So I was like, anyway, we'll see each other whenever. So thanks for having me again, man. Thanks for having me again. And nice to meet the Chelsea fan. What's his name? I didn't get his name.
Roy.
Okay, Roy. Nice to meet you, man. Nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you too, bro.
Good stuff. And last but not least, obviously we have our normal representative of the Tottenham side on this show. You guys all know him already.
So. Tottenham, boo.
You fucking still going on about that?
Man are booing me, Is that when you're on top? They hate. Trust me, they hate. What's going on, guys? What's going on?
Nothing much, man. Nothing much. Just here to discuss everything football, but a little bit more Chelsea today. I don't really like talking about Chelsea. I hate them, to be fair. But you know what? I've got a little bit of a soft spot for them because I feel like everyone's just underrating them for a little bit. And I know to hate my ops is a bit weird, isn't it? I know you're not my direct op, Roy, but it's like we've always had this little, the Liverpool Chelsea thing in cups.
Yeah,
we just seem to
like the
meet each other
European
all the
games
time.
used to play back in the day, innit?
Yeah, all the time.
Controversial goals, red cards. Like it's just built up this. I wouldn't really call it a rivalry, but there's a bit of animosity there for sure.
Yeah. We can't just seem to. You always seem to run into each other in the cup competitions. I think a bit too.
Yeah,
often.
it's very, very common, and obviously, like even if you exclude shootouts, we've literally drawn the last 4 games in 240 minutes of cup final play. Nobody scored in the league. Like it was a tight 1-1, a tight 2-2. Like just seems that we just can't get the better of the other at the moment. Yeah,
I always say, in my opinion, as a Liverpool fan, I think Chelsea are the hardest team to beat in the league, harder than Manchester City as well. That's just always how it's been, in my opinion. Not to discredit Manchester City in any way, but I just think Chelsea are the hardest team to break down. That's just my opinion. But before we get started, again, we reached 1,900 subscribers last video. So now it's probably the time for me to change the ticker now. So we are now on the home straight to 2K subs. You heard it here first, people. We are on the home straight.
Big milestone. Make sure you like and subscribe, guys. Like, subscribe, share, comment, all that good stuff, man.
There you
Keep
go.
the
There you go.
milestones coming, man.
Down there at the bottom, man. Road to 2K. So again, tell your family members, your friends, just all the youths be having iPads these days and iPhones when they don't even know how to read in that. So tell them to
Your
subscribe
granny,
to
everybody.
the granny, all of them,
Actually.
get them all to subscribe and all that good stuff. Some of the comments, big up Smans. He says Barca are going to take this one again. Boy, it's an ongoing joke now. This one, isn't it? Osman says
Listen,
big up
man.
mods and everyone. Smash the like button on the way in. 100% today says hello Chelsea in the mud. Diogo, big up yourself. He says my guy Monts. JJ36 says big up Monts. The panel all in the chat. So let's just get started. Let's get straight to the nitty gritty. Cucurella has been linked to Manchester City pretty much since Zinchenko's left. Yeah. I think it's all we can say that. And all of a sudden today, Fabrizio just announces that Chelsea have a core interest, and then later, about an hour later, announces that Chelsea are confident they can sign him. And on top of that, looks like they're going to probably be putting in a 50 million bid, 10 million higher than what the City's current 40 million bid would. City value Cucurella as it seems at 40 million. It doesn't seem like they're willing to go higher than that. Chelsea have gone, here's 50. Here's 50. So
I don't really get why they need him though. That's the thing. They got Alonso and Chilwell. Fair enough, Alonso might go, but they're getting they've got other areas to address, isn't it?
I think he did play left centre back. He did play left centre back for Brighton.
Yeah, exactly. He does offer versatility. He's technically sound. He's good going forward. He's good at the back. See what you said, Ethan. That's how I can tell like you're not a Chelsea fan, because trust me, if you follow this team religiously like I have, you will know that Marcos Alonso is not good enough. He should have been binned off 3 years ago. Like after Sarri's season in charge in 18-19, we all knew he was washed. So he should have gone. Emerson has never really been good enough, to be honest. He also has to go. And our remaining option, Chilwell, who I don't really rate that highly, and a lot of my fan base get onto me for that. I don't rate him that highly. He's coming off an ACL injury. So when you look at that department, considering he got injured last year and results fell off, because obviously a few other ones, that was a big one. Results fell off when he got injured. Then it makes sense that we go in for a new left wing back, because we saw Alonso wasn't good enough, and obviously Emerson also wasn't good enough, because even on loan, like he got displaced for like some academy kid, so that also shows he's not good enough. So whilst people might think, oh, we've got 4 left wing backs on the books, like one of them is post ACL and will need time to get back to his best. So I don't think we'll see his best until maybe like after the World Cup, maybe. And the other 2 just simply aren't Chelsea level and have to go. So bringing in Cucurella, I think that also green lights Alonso to go to Barcelona because they're interested. And I think Emerson will just probably find his way somewhere else as well. So I think it's definitely a position we needed. And even like in all the Chelsea group chats, I've been screaming, please get a left wing back. Like I can't watch post ACL Chilwell. Like there's just too much pressure on him considering what we want to achieve next season. So I think it's definitely a case of we did need him. And whilst I'm going to act confident and say, listen, oh, he's a Chelsea player, like hold that City. Because if City come in with the same money as us, then there's a very good chance he goes there. Considering they're in a better position than us, they've got a better manager than us, they've got a better squad, so like it would make way more sense to go to City than it would to come to us. So I'm not going to get too excited, but it's looking good.
Can I say something on this? Because I was on the train for a while saying, why the hell are we selling Zinchenko not knowing 100% that we're getting this guy? I think I'm actually respecting what the City have done. I know they've done it a few times, but I'm respecting it because I think sometimes it should come a time where, yes, we have the money. We're backed by a country, but the club is trying to sell this time in order to sustain itself, not going to say, oh, daddy, give us more money, even though people like those jokes. Because at the end of the day, let's be fair. If we're being honest, Cucurella at 30 million, they're making double their money. They bought him for 15, 12 million plus add-ons. 30 million, you're making double your money. We came with 35, you're still making double your money and money on top. We're giving you 40, you're making more than double on top, and then you are saying, no, we want break. And the only reason why you want break is because City are the one coming at you. I think also the fact that somebody just told me something, and he's been telling me for months, he was the only City fan saying, nah, this is not going to work, Patrick. He's like, when City come for somebody, people are just stubborn. There's pride. There's the fact it's City, but there's also pride from these billionaires that these guys are not going to bully me. I don't want to look like a mug that these guys came in and bullied me. So I'm going to milk them so I can go to my boys and say, you know what? I milked the Abu Dhabi owners. So for me, I respect what City have done. At first, I was worried and pissed off. Obviously, it leaves us without a left back now. But I think we should continue this theory where when somebody tries to bully us, like Napoli, where they say, okay, 80 million is grand. We're about to pay the 80 million. They're like, nah, 90. I think we should be telling these people that, you know what, keep him. He's all yours. The only thing I want to ask Chelsea fans is, I get Cucurella to Barcelona, I get Cucurella to City, but are you guys just buying these days for the sake of like, that's a new toy, let me buy? Like Rafinha, I was surprised. I was like, why are you why are you looking at Rafinha? Are you just buying because that's the guy available and that's the guy everybody's looking at? Because Cucurella looks like a guy well suited for a certain structure like Barcelona. You can say Brighton, how they pass around. That's what he's good at. He tucks in. But at Chelsea, you play with the back three. Yeah, I know he can play as a wing back. But are you buying based on the fact that City are looking at him, other clubs are looking at somebody, or is it that you need him? Was that the guy for you from the beginning?
See, just like Ethan, I can tell you're not a Chelsea fan. Because again, if you'd watched us like I do, you would know that we were desperate for a player like Rafinha because we just signed Sterling. And Tuchel made it clear, I want 2 attackers at least. So he wanted a right-sided player who was creative. So if Rafinha is a right-sided player, he's created, he's done well in this league, there's literally no reason why we should not go after him. He was the perfect profile for us. As in, literally the perfect profile. So Rafinha, I'm not hearing that. We definitely needed him, and that's why we went for him.
Rafinha?
You fucking still going on about that?
Is that what we do here? Okay. You know what? I'll keep that in mind next time. But,
wait, is that the Roy I know?
Yeah, man.
Why you got your camera off?
I have it on a bit later, bro.
He's jumping on camera in a little bit. But before we carry on, now that we have a full panel again, we've got a United fan, a Tottenham fan, a City fan, and a Chelsea fan. Don't worry, Roy. We're not here to gang up on you. Don't worry.
I can play out of any press, man.
What you say? Press resistant.
Yeah, man.
I don't know about that one. I saw you, man, getting pressed by Arsenal. Still,
I mean, we'll get to that. But we just want to continue talking about sort of what City need, because obviously when it comes to Cucurella, I think City need him more than Chelsea need him. But Chelsea obviously need to work on a lot more things within their squad. But I can't lie. Sometimes even the fact that when you can get a player that your rivals are going after, that your rivals need more, I think that in itself is a positive as well. Don't you think, Roy? I don't know, like the fact that City aren't getting him and you're getting him, it's like, well,
yeah, it's definitely a positive.
It doesn't strengthen City. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, whilst like there's definitely a gap between the sides, like you got to inch away at that gap as much as you can. So if we can sign like their main target to replace Zinchenko, then like that's it's a feather in the cap and it helps, isn't it? But I just as in like I don't want to make it like agenda driven but I'm not entirely convinced by Cancelo. So I think this Cucurella signing could either mean that if Cancelo doesn't fix up, he holds the bench, or like I don't know what you think, Patrick, but maybe it's sort of like the light under his arse that he needs to sort of wake up. Because I've noticed during the second half of the season, his performances do tend to dip a bit. So maybe having proper competition there, and then not saying Zinchenko wasn't, but Cancelo was like clearly superior. But having like a proper left back through and through, because Zinchenko's a left back / light midfielder. Do you think?
No, you're right,
that
though.
could be what Cancelo needs, or do you think it's just a case of he's buying a left back because
you're right, 100%. It's like Cancelo, I think, easily fatigued. You know, like Walker is a monster. Like Walker is a guy who will continue going on, and Cancelo come and made Walker better. I think you do need competition the same way as Edison. Bringing Ortega is a great thing. You always have to bring somebody to compete with someone. You don't want somebody to be comfortable. I think Pep knows that you don't want your player to look comfortable. I was doing a show today earlier on, and I was shocked to find out that obviously people say stats are stats, but I was doing a comparison where it's a graph. It shows you who's better at attacking, and it shows you who's better at defensive. Because I've been defending Cancelo that he's not as bad as defending a certain 4 backs as people could say that, oh, he's worse. his defending came back better than Cucurella. But do you know what shocked me today? I was hoping to God when I heard that news that Cucurella is going to Chelsea. When I was comparing other left backs, which I picked up around, like let's say Europe, who are very good, trying to compare Cucurella. Cucurella beat them out of the park. He's very balanced. He's good at attacking. He's good at defending, and he's well balanced everywhere. And you can also see it from watching from Brighton. So he is actually the real deal, and he looks like he's ticking boxes. So you're right. We do need somebody who has to compete with Cancelo. Tell Cancelo that this doesn't belong to you. Because trust me, I was also complaining about Cancelo the end of the season. The only thing, as I said, I'm appreciating one thing from here. Yes, this might end up as a big L for City, but overall, I am respecting the club that these days, yes, we have the money. We are saying, no, you're not going to take us for a ride. You know what I mean? Because apparently, according to some rumors, is the agent himself say 30 million will take him out of Brighton. So now, until Brighton saw that, City are selling and they have the money and they have sold Zinchenko, price changed and the bottles shifted. City
price of the brick. No, Patrick, price of the brick went up, bro.
That's what happened. Like, look, I respect Brighton's hustle. I don't blame them. Like, I would do the same. Like, I would gladly do the same to you guys if I was selling you something.
Man United.
Yeah.
Anyways, is that your way of trying to segue myself into the way of the conversation? Anyways, I don't know. You know what's funny? You know what's funny?
The price increases.
Anyways,
go for a player, does the price not increase?
I don't think. You know what? I'm gonna be real. I don't think Chelsea are actually in for him. Let me put this quiet. The Daily Mail journalist, someone has come off the scene out of nowhere, reported it first, and then Fabrizio Romano picked up on it and probably made something out of it. It might be just some Brighton PR for City to pay more money. Because I ain't seeing really no Chelsea sources talk about this. Why? I don't know. Bit weird, isn't it? But yeah, man. I don't think Cancelo is going to be the left back this season. You're going to probably see Walker's hit back quite a lot this season and Cancelo on the right, because it wouldn't make sense for what Pep's trying to do with his wingers. He's got all inverted wingers, that guys that don't play out wide. A right-footed left back wouldn't make no sense. So, and if I'm being honest, I can't wait for Chelsea to get rejected anyways, because the player's going to want to go to Pep Guardiola, Lamezia, all that kind of good stuff, like history, with all that kind of stuff. Why would you want to go to Chelsea right now when you go to a successful Man City team? Why would you want to play left centre back? I know you can do it, but I want to be playing left back.
It's about what he's offering. If he's being offered more first team football, then that is something that players.
He's gonna be City's first team left back.
No,
facts. They ain't got who then?
No, I think they would be still.
No,
Cancelo and Walker can't do it for the whole season, bro.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's going to be starting left back.
I think he was going to start. I think he you know what was going to happen? I think you're going to see less of Walker, and I'm saying this badly, but I think he's right. I think
Pep wants Cancelo. Five appearances every season. Walker's averaging 5 less appearances every season, by the way.
So that's why he's starting. Cucurella starts at left back, and by the way, like Pep always rotates his players anyway. There's bare games of the season. They play over 60 games per season, bro. Like on average, that guy's getting game time. I get it. It'll be a great signing. It'll be a great signing for Chelsea, though. It'll be a great signing for Chelsea because then they got someone like Zinchenko. He can play left wing back and he can play left centre back if need be. But I just don't think Chelsea actually want him. And when they get rejected, I'm just gonna laugh. Oh, you definitely do. When he rejects you, man, I'm just gonna laugh anyways. So it's all right.
Okay, cool.
The whole
whether we sign him or not, so I don't mind.
But you know what? You know what's funny though, because I have to, because we have to keep it a buck, fam. Because if it was us, you're laughing at us. So it's either them or us. So that's the way I'm looking at it. So, but Rafinha, I didn't get your comment by the way about Rafinha. What do you mean? Why they get Rafinha just for the sake of it, bro? They need attackers, some direct wingers. They don't have that.
Yeah,
but I was looking at them. They have Ziyech, Werner, Havertz, and them guys.
And how did that work? How did that work?
What's his name? Hudson-Odoi. What is Hudson-Odoi?
Okay, wait, one sec. Hudson-Odoi should be starting for Chelsea right now, and I think like he's just not being given a fair chance. I get the injuries, but he's a big talent, bro. He's been through a lot. Why would they get Sterling then if they got players like Ziyech and flipping Pulisic then? It didn't work. It didn't work. It weren't good enough. It didn't work. They need better wingers. Rafinha was a target. They got rejected. Well, by Rafinha because he wanted, and Arsenal because they wanted to go to Barcelona respectfully. Barcelona are going to come in for a Cucurella soon. Watch.
By the way, guys,
bro, we need to. Arsenal want Marcus Alonso, so we just need to sign Cucurella and ship Alonso there straight away.
Oh yeah, you're offering.
Be careful with Barcelona, though. Be careful with Barcelona. Be careful.
Let me get to the comments before we carry on.
I know I need to be careful, man.
Big up, Ash says, do Chelsea have a scouting department? Their recruitment ideas are a bit basic. Next on is no player is comfortable in a Pep team. Gary Pruney says big up Sadif as well.
Yo.
I said big up Kaz. Big up Gunben as well, also in the chat. Make sure we are slapping a like, guys. Make sure we like the video as we are coming into the video. Gary Pruney says different rules for Barcelona and probably Real Madrid too. Chelsea have Chilwell, and so instead of Fofana, Chelsea go for Cucurella left centre back. I don't think that's the way that's the thought process, but I hear what you're saying. He wants to play.
He definitely wants to play for Pep, bro. He had in a transfer request for Pep.
Deny that.
Timo Werner going to Leipzig permanent. I think has that just been enough? I saw.
It's not like a done deal, but they are interested in signing him permanently.
This is what I was trying to get at earlier, bro. Like you're looking for a left wing back, but there's other positions in priority.
But they can look for other positions at the same time. I think if you're gonna let Werner go,
they can't do it at the same time.
They've been focused on defense.
They can. Have you not noticed for Chelsea? They're doing what Man United lacked at a time, bro. They ain't got the back staff or whatever you want to call it, the back room, boardroom. I don't know. They can only work on one deal at a time because they haven't got.
Wait, that's not true. We're working on Kante and flipping Delict and Aki.
Wait. And how did that work? And wait, when you think about it, how did that work out?
But bro,
how did that work out?
That's not what you're Kaz. Don't do that. That's not
Sterling has no agent. You took time to get him, bro. You got Koulibaly. It was one. It's one at a time, bro. Kunde and the Kimpembe thing. No, you didn't, bro. Because
why can't they do that?
Bro, I'm telling you now, because the whole thing is because Chelsea he can't accept it. Yeah, Chelsea's whole backroom is fucked, bro. They're not good enough at what they're meant to be doing. If that's Roman Abramovich era, you got to accept, bro. You man can't do more than one deal at a time, bro. Right now, man. No, bro, because you can't work on more than one deal.
You cannot tell me.
You got Sterling, then you went in for Koulibaly. You could have got Koulibaly last month. You could have got Koulibaly the month before.
We're doing with our centre back targets. You can't tell me that.
You're not. Trust me. You're not in for Kimpembe. You weren't in for Kimpembe. You went in for Kunde.
Look at Ethan's face, man. Look at Ethan's.
Wait, hold on. I'm loving it. Don't you think it's a bit cheeky that you got a Man United fan telling you, man, about transfers when De Jong been linked to them for 2.5 years?
It's alright though, but it don't matter. It don't matter.
I'm gonna let Kaz have his laugh because,
bro, Tom Bowley's trying to go off, have a little lunch. He's trying to have a little lunch. And my man just thought, fuck off, bro. Get out of my city. And he ain't doing nothing since, fam.
One at a time.
He's letting it go to his next executive, man. Bowley ain't doing shit, man.
Kaz, I'm gonna let you laugh for two reasons. Because you know what, you're United. You don't really have much to celebrate. Because number one, I know we're finishing above you next season. And number two,
what a trophy.
We signed De Jong. We're winning a trophy next season anyway.
No, you're not. You're not.
If we signed De Jong, trust me, I'll run you off Twitter, man.
See, you know what's funny about running me off Twitter? I don't even go on Twitter for them reasons. So good luck running me off Twitter, bro. Anyways, long story short, you can't block me on nowhere, bro. Wherever you are, I'm around. I'm lurking, my brother. I'm on literally every other show getting requested. So there you go. You can't run away from me, big man. I'm here.
All right, next time I book you on one of these panel shows, we'll see what's cracking.
I will see. Do not be on this live if we hijack the Sandro Martinez off of you, man. Because I swear down, I'll come back.
So is it going to be one of them ones? If Chelsea
go get one of them ones.
If Chelsea go and get De Jong, is it a don't let me catch you on one of these dreams?
Don't let me catch you. You're not getting De Jong, fam. You know what is funny? He probably listened to every single. Wait, don't do that. What's the time on this? I'm going back to 20 minutes after this show. I watched it. Yeah,
that's cool, bro.
You're claiming. Wait, you're getting heat. You're getting hot. You're getting hot about De Jong. You're getting hot. So you deflect on the De Jong thing. So remember, hold that one, yeah, because I'm going to come back to that, yeah, and we're going to be on Big Six Man.
You're not going back to anything because I said if we sign him.
You're talking a lot. I like to talk fast, but the stronger personality comes out in the end, boy. You're squabbling a little bit. You're stuttering, my guy. But anyways, let me get this straight. Yeah. When you get De Jong, all right, cool. If you get De Jong, all right, cool. We'll remember those ones because you're not getting him because you probably believe every single source that you see of transfer news on Twitter, bro. That's what you're going off. We're getting De Jong, we're getting Kunde, we get no one, big man.
He said if.
Nah.
Wait, hold on,
you should already know.
Because if implies it's hypothetical.
You think that no, it's hypothetical, but you think Chelsea are in. You think Chelsea are in. You think Chelsea are in for De Jong. That's the worst part about it. You're believing sports.
The facts are with that deal. Hold on, let me just educate you. The facts with that deal are if De Jong still wants to stay at Barcelona, that's why you haven't signed him yet. If he expressed interest to leave, we will make an offer for him. That is a big
man thing. If De Jong's gonna go anywhere, he's going to City, bro, for a Bernardo Silva deal. That is it. That's the matter.
Are you guys linked with De Jong, Chelsea?
Bro, by sport. Check sport
It's
mirror,
not even
bro.
sport, bro. Oh my god.
It's these-
It weren't like
It's these, bro. Do your research on
loose.
these.
Like
It's,
one of these ones.
Kaz learned to.
Go
No,
down their rumors.
Kaz
Go
must
down
have
their
learned to
rumors.
read off
He
Floyd
said
way
he
more.
got-
I
he
don't
got-
know
he got-
what you read
Go
the
down
way
the
that
transfer.
everyone comes to conclusion.
Go down the transfer rumors, yeah, and start seeing the little flip flaps every
Kaz
so
only
often
reads
just to keep
BBC
relevant.
gossip. That's why he
Go
doesn't
on.
know what he's talking about.
Nah,
man.
nah. What you mean? Nah, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. We don't do them things. So allow it.
So cool, hold on. Just to make more sense of this, Roy. A lot of people have Chelsea finishing outside the top 4, or if not, definitely a most certain regression. You know, I personally think you guys have regressed a little bit, but the window's not done. I don't have you guys finishing out the top 4. I think that is absurd. I think that is crazy. But what I will say is that in terms of a title push, there's no fear on my side of things. As a Liverpool
Yeah,
fan.
that's completely understandable. As in,
And
like,
do you still feel like you're able to compete within the cups? Because as I said, I still think in the one-off game you are the hardest team to beat.
yeah.
So
As in, like presently constructed, like a title push is completely out of the question. If we somehow, in an unlikely scenario, get everything we need before the window shuts, then I'll be like, you know what? If we gel quickly, like it's not off the cards, but that's unlikely tough because Rome wasn't built in a day. So I don't think our squad will be fully 100% complete by the time the window shuts. So, but another finish in the top 4, I'm pretty confident we will. As in, like, I understand why people are just looking at our squad and saying, oh, like, they're not ready, or like, oh, they're too raw, their attack's too shit, even though it was the same attack that outscored both Tottenham and Arsenal last season, but they don't seem to remember that. But like I said, like, I'm confident. I'm confident we'll get our players.
You want to just repeat that one more time?
Yeah, it's the same shit attack that scored
Hey,
what, like 15 more than
something?
Arsenal and 10 more than Spurs or something like that. So
Don't Spurs have the almighty Kane and Son though?
yeah, best duo in Premier League history. Don't forget that.
We struggled to score goals under Nuno. Remember that
Under
kind of
Nuno?
period.
Oh, you were beating City
Yeah.
under Nuno, but
We're talking about the season,
that
no?
doesn't really suit the narrative, does it?
No, but we beat City 1-0.
They beat us regardless what manager they have. They'll beat us.
It's
We
true.
weren't-
Yeah,
we
they
weren't
always beat
scoring
United anyway.
goals. Yeah.
But like I don't want to digress, but yeah, in terms of top 4, I think we will get it. Even presently constructed, I still think we will finish top 4. But as in, there will still be a bit of uncertainty, especially if like Sterling doesn't work out as well as we want. If we get more injuries in midfield, because that was an issue last season. So I wouldn't be confident, but I'll still expect it. If we get our players we need, then hands down.
I still
it's
think
not.
Chelsea's first 11 is better than Arsenal's. I just
Um,
think
presently
Arsenal's got a
constructed-
little-
His first 11 is better than everyone's apart from City and Liverpool's.
Yeah,
But
presently
is
constructed.
it better? Is it better than
Wait,
Arsenal's
wait,
right
wait.
now, though?
Of course it is.
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
it's still better. It's still better.
Let's go.
course it
Bro,
is.
It's still better.
Mendy
I
is
don't
better
know,
than
I can't
Ramsdale. Koulibaly and Thiago Silva washes that whole defense. The wing backs are better than their fullbacks.
Chilwell's
Yeah?
better.
Actually, you know what? Chilwell's better than
Reece James is
Martinelli
better.
going forward, bruv. Let's put
Kante
it
is
like
better
that.
than Partey.
Kante's better than Partey, even on his
Kovacic is better than the other
decline.
one.
Kovacic is
And
better
what
than
about
the
the,
whole
what about the
midfield.
forward line now?
Sterling is better than Saka, bro. And
Sterling's
what's it
better than
called?
Saka.
The only thing I can say, yeah, he is. So
Jesus.
Jesus is better
Jesus
than
is getting-
Havertz,
Jesus
though.
No,
Saka
I
will
said
get into
Sterling's
Arsenal,
better than
man.
Saka. I said Sterling's better than Saka.
Fair enough. I feel like Arsenal have a lot
Yeah,
more balance.
that's it. So if you
Wait,
think
wait,
about
wait,
it, only
you
one
think
man
your
is getting
11's
Saka.
You think your 11's better than Chelsea's?
Who's?
I'm
Do
not-
you think
Oh,
your
right.
11's better than Chelsea's?
United, be serious, man. Like,
Do you-
Nah,
do you-
I'll be
United?
real.
No. I'm asking Ethan. Do you think your 11 is better than Chelsea's?
No, my 11 is not better than Chelsea's. No,
They've just
But I
got a
feel like
far superior attack.
We'll finish above them though.
Oh, no, I can't.
Not in terms
enough.
of 11.
Fair enough.
The only
Can-
thing
can-
with Chelsea,
can-
they just lack depth, man. That's
Can
it.
I
Can
just ask something? And I don't want to start an agenda, but I just want to ask something, right? Look,
Yeah.
for years people point at Man City saying we spend too much, right? Like we spend so much money, which is open. We spend money, we do. But how come Chelsea get a free pass? How come United get roasted for spending? Liverpool spend on
United
still
get roasted.
win.
No, they get
Because-
roasted. I make sure that man get
we-
roasted.
Because have you sat down and listed Chelsea signings? Have you sat down and listed Chelsea signings?
Let me get this straight. Yeah, we can. You know why we can spend all that money? Because it's our money, bro, that we generate and don't ask sugar daddies for our money. Liverpool spend their money and don't ask for their sugar daddies.
I think he doesn't get it.
Come on,
I think he
bro.
doesn't get
We
it.
make
No,
our
no,
money.
yeah.
I think you don't get what I'm asking. No, you don't get.
Liverpool don't ask that
No,
much for
calm
these,
down,
bro.
calm down. You don't get what I'm asking. I think he doesn't even have to look.
You fucking still going on about that?
I think you didn't get. I think you didn't get what I'm asking. What I'm asking is, right? You yourself, even though you make money on your own, people roast you, say you're spending too much, and you're put on the media. Man United are spending and they're useless. But have you ever? No, calm down. Have you ever sat down? Right? I sat down one day with one of my friends and list down what Chelsea have spent, and quietly they send them away. Bakayoko, sell them for half price. They send away Lukaku quietly. But what I'm trying to say is, why do they get a free pass? Why doesn't Man United get a free pass? Why do they roast you?
No, see with Chelsea, yeah. If anything Chelsea's done over the years, in my opinion, they've been really good at business, even when it comes to selling their players off. Yeah, Lukaku was a one-off deal, but they'll get their money. They'll get their money, like a bit of their money back. It all happened. Chelsea are sensational at business. Typically, they always recoup it. Yeah, they do recoup it. Like when it comes to
Bakayoko, they sold him for cheap after the same.
Yeah, but 50. Come on, not everyone's going to be.
Look at Morata. We bought him for 60.
Let's not veer away from it.
Shit, and we sold him for 60.
Look, going forward, let's be honest.
Their net spend is serious, bro.
We know Chelsea's the attacking side of things for Chelsea, money-wise, has been abysmal. You'd have to be living on another planet to know that going forward, Chelsea have not spent well. You know what I mean? I think the best bit of business is Raheem Sterling in the last, and as I said, he's a fellow Jamal, he's a fellow yard man, so I actually hope he does well. No Sterling slander will be tolerated on Big Six Pants. So, do you know what I'm saying? However, but apart from that deal, like as I said, I'm not going to go into the Werners, the Pulisic. I'm not going to go into that. I think, in fact, Giroud is probably the last decent signing you guys made, and even he was a bit part. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Even he was a bit part. So, terrible. I'm just saying from now, when you look at Chelsea's squad, and we're going to go round, and I'm going to ask where you guys think Chelsea are finishing before we get to the Timo Werners and the Kepas and what's going on over there in terms of the selling side of things. So, Ro, I'm going to start with you. Where do you think Chelsea's going to finish, honestly?
So is this presently constructed or...
Presently, obviously, I know there's still business to be done. Obviously, I know in an ideal world, you'll probably be getting Fofana, maybe a Cucurella and a right winger. I know ideally you'd want to sort that out, but right as of this moment, where do you think Chelsea are finishing with the current squad?
Right now, I think we'd get fourth. It'd be a battle, but I think we'd get fourth. I'm not sure we can stave off Tottenham and Arsenal presently constructed.
But if you come fourth, who comes third? That's what I want to ask you. If you come fourth, who takes the third spot?
This is probably against the grain, but I actually think Arsenal would.
Oh, because I know Ethan was waiting for you to say Spurs.
Yeah,
that was come as a sucker punch. I can't lie. I want to hear the reason for that.
But as in, like, I do think
you believe in Arteta then, basically.
Hey.
Yeah, I think people are really, really sleeping on Arsenal. As in, they've had a good summer window so far. As in, they've still got a couple pieces they need, but so far it's been good. They've been playing well in pre-season, and I know people hate to admit it, but their system and structure is actually top tier. Like, it's a very good system and structure.
And watch them lose to Palace 2-1.
As in, I'm not saying that can't happen, but
they start off good every year, bro. Like even last year when
they started off terribly last year, bro. They were 20th after 3 games.
But remember when they spent 100 M's, everyone had them up there, like looking quite positive, rare tear. Like even throughout the season, they played good football. They just fumbled the bag. They don't have what it takes to get top 4. Let's be real.
All right,
it's a mentality thing as well.
I'll just quickly say my issue with Spurs. My issue with Spurs is that outside of Bissouma, I don't really think any of their signings take them up that much of a level.
I think their wing backs do though. Slightly. Like, remember, their wing backs going to be a big part now, man.
Yeah, I hear it, but I think compared to like Bissouma, who's a game changer in midfield, Arsenal bought Gabriel Jesus. They've got another top tier centre coming back,
and mentality in there as well.
Yeah, and then they're bringing in winners as well. So that's why I just think I'm not confident, but I do think Arsenal will finish ahead of Spurs next season. And then if we can get our players, I think we'll finish ahead of both.
Before we go to the next opinion, there is currently just under 70 people in the house. Obviously, again, Big Six Bands crowd doing what they do. Hella comments. I promise, guys, I will get to the comments. The comments are flying, but there's just so much substance in this conversation. Obviously, we call that the Roy effect, as it's his debut on the channel. The Roy effect. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Patrick, Eve, and Kaz putting in their 2 pence. I love it as well. So yeah, just take a quick second and make sure that you guys are liking the video. We have 2 more in the back that we are going to bring in. Let me just get to some of these comments and we will bring in the 2 mysterious people in the back. I'm sure you guys are going to be excited to see who they are as well. First of all, I will get straight to the super chat. So big up Ash. He said for the £10 super chat. Appreciate you, my friend. He says all of City's sponsorship deals have links to Etihad Group or subsidiary companies of the Chinese/American shareholders of City. But if I talk, I'm in trouble. Liverpool United generate legit finances.
And let's not talk politics on here, man.
I mean, very political. Very political. That's very political.
I get off because you do know when you get political in here, YouTube can do like take off your channel, bro. That's why you got to be careful about talking about certain stuff. That's why you don't highlight it. I'm not joking.
Listen, we don't have a big enough platform to.
Bro, 500 subscriber, man, get taken down. They don't give a fuck.
Well, we'll see in it. Well, listen, we read it out. It is what it is. Thank you for the donation, and we carry on. Of course, there's a lot of comments here. Let me just look at some of these. Spot on, Ash. Mr. Miyagi, good to see you back in the chat as always. I reckon Notts Forest are going to surprise a lot of people.
Oh, man, Mr. Miyagi.
Capo TV says Crystal Palace will wipe the floor of United and Chelsea.
Who does Capo support? He's
Capo's an Arsenal fan.
Wait, Crystal Palace will beat us when we did the double and beat them in the FA Cup semi without conceding.
Yeah, without even really breaking a sweat.
I think he's trying to actually. He's just trying to rat.
Boys, I'm gonna shoot just quickly. But I just want to quickly say, Roy, I'm going to come back to you when this is season end, mate.
You can debate anytime,
we're going to have a chat.
Anytime.
Finish off where we started here. I just want to say you're going to see the best version of Harry Kane now that Richarlison's here, so he can get rested 25 plus goals a game. But big up everyone in here.
Get marked out against those low blocks like Brighton. Just that's all I'm saying, man.
That's so cheeky.
Nah, take care.
Cool. Guys, in a bit. Enjoy it, man.
Take care.
Smash a like.
Before we just let the other guys in, Capo says Mont's trying to gas up Chelsea. These men are using BTEC sources trying to cement their
BTEC sources, man.
You know it. I know it. You know it.
Fabrizio
you just don't want to believe it
on his YouTube channel. He said
Fabrizio.
Yeah.
Wait. Do you believe? One sec. Do you really believe everything Fabrizio says, big man?
No, but then I'll tier one reporting as well.
Let me. I know you want to go. I want you to go. Listen. Get in your corners. Just stay in the corners right now. Get the towel over the head. Get the towel over the head.
He's got the red corner and the blue corner, man.
Love that. Assad says Chelsea literally average 2 goals a game, but our attack is dire. Jesus and Saka get into our 11, and that's it. Maybe Saliba as well.
No, back 3. I can see it.
Ilias says Ramsdale was clear of that bum Mendy. I think that's more of an opinionated thing there. This isn't about individuals, but if that's the case, PSG would have won a Champions League. I think Arsenal, the Arsenal team are sticking together for another year, and a year older will give them an advantage.
Yeah, man. I big up Capo TV, all or nothing, man.
Hear it. Arsenal and United season will fall apart early. All those Europa League games, Thursday, Sunday, are going to cripple your squad depth. This is what I'm trying to say. That
Bro,
will.
We was been doing it though. We were talking about this one. We've been doing it. We've been in competitions. It's not for us, bro. It's Arsenal who's going to suffer more because they're not used to that amount of games. Like,
this comment is dead in me. Sorry, Kaz. This comment is dead in me.
I don't, who's Danica?
Oh, she's on Love Island.
Did she get rejected or something like that?
Well, I don't watch it. What is she doing? What is she doing?
I know, Roy.
Is that the John Joe Shelby one?
No. Danica from Love Island, isn't it? Cause she obviously was. The fact that no one was really going for Danica, I personally
talking bare to all of the boys.
Let me check her. Is she white?
It's not even.
No, she's light skin. She's light skin.
It's not even the fact that
he's mixed race
or anything like that. It's just the fact that she try to shoot a shot bare time, just doing
just all the bare guys, and then just none of them are really feeling it. That's basically
that's what you're saying for Chelsea. Just moving like
I get it now. I get what they're trying to do. So you just shooting shots, but nobody wants.
Yeah, exactly.
Hella bricks.
Exactly wrong.
But listen, guys, without further ado, I'm gonna get the 2 other guys in here. I've been dying to get them in there, to be fair, but there's been so many comments. There are 80 people in the chat, so make sure you are liking the video. We are 3 likes away from 50, so let's make that happen. So the first guy always likes to talk about, Arsenal and Jesus, and I'm just, again, I have to recycle this one more time.
You fucking still going on about that?
Oh, get him off, man. Fuck off, bro.
Cash can't get rid of him, bro.
They can't get rid of him. You can't get rid of him,
man. You sure that
top
end a little bit too tight, bro.
It is tight,
before we go even further,
I need to take it off.
You're kind of wet,
bro.
You got me.
I had to make it just if it's going to be all things Chelsea, I can't have one Chelsea fan. Yeah? I can't have one. You know what I'm saying? I can't have one Chelsea fan. So of course,
Hey, this
we have
guy,
the man
bro.
himself. I'm going to put you guys at the top as well. But I'll relegate myself down to the bottom left. You know what I'm saying? Latimus, how you doing?
I am good. I'm good. Rory, are you Roy, sorry, are you high?
Am I high? No.
Yeah.
With what? With what?
No, I'm
What
just asking.
happened?
Arsenal
Context.
Wait.
Oh, the third position. Position
Oh, the
third.
third.
That's
You
what
must
it
be
was.
high.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought that was
I'm
serious.
saying.
Man.
No,
No,
I am serious.
We'll
I am
get into
serious.
it, we'll
Are
get
you
into
high?
it.
I am serious.
No. I'm perfectly sober right now.
So hold on. By the way, guys,
Everyone
we
says
have
that.
49 likes. Guys, there's 90 people in here. Run up the likes. How we have 49 likes and 90 people in here?
It's kind of bad,
Come
isn't it?
on.
I just
Come
stop
on,
talking, bro. Just
I
stop
can't,
talking.
I can't be telling my mum about you lot, and I'm here. I'm seeing 49 likes and 80 people in the thing. You know what I'm saying? So people hit the like button. It's right there. Scroll down, hit the like button. Do what you need to do, people. Let's make this happen. Big up. Hella faces in here that are usual as well, man. Black Hammer, welcome back. He says, Kelsey Casey coming from church. Ilias.
Look. I should have got
Keelan
changed.
here.
I rushed in.
You know what I'm
Literally,
saying?
I've just
Asad,
got in.
obviously, as usual. Roy's an elite
everyone's on
talent
me.
finder.
No,
Roy's an
Hey,
elite talent
allow me,
finder,
fam.
better than Tusho, apparently. Congrats to that. Oh, yeah. Do you know what? How are we not even congrats
Big
to
up
the
the
Lioness?
Lioness thing, man.
It finally came home. So let's go
that's
round of applause for the Lioness, by the way. I think we need to do that. You know what I'm saying? It
Big up
finally
their team,
came
man.
home, and it didn't even come at the feet of the men. So, man, them England squad, Southgate, take some notes. Take some notes.
Did you see that
Some
picture?
notes.
Did
Get
you see
out,
the picture?
man.
Did
That's how
you
you
see the
see
England
the
one?
game. You see how they saw the game out. You see how they saw that game out.
Bro,
That's
it was
how you
throwing
see a
them,
game
it was
out.
throwing to free kicks for like 10 minutes
The
straight.
difference
Throwing
is,
them free
yeah,
kicks.
Southgate
Mourinho-
tried to do that after Luke Shaw's goal, bro. That's the
was-
difference.
Yeah. You should have done that as soon as Luke Shaw scored.
We didn't even try playing after.
You know what I'm saying? But big up yourselves, obviously. Again, so we're just gonna go back to the Chelsea Arsenal thing. The question of where Chelsea's gonna finish. Ladamus, as the Chelsea fan, I'm gonna ask you next. Honestly, where do you see Chelsea finishing at this current moment in time?
Top four.
Position, actual position. Third, fourth.
Third or fourth doesn't really make a difference to me. So, like, if we're not winning the league, if you finish second, if you finish fourth, there's not a big difference.
I know, but take off your like Mourinho era Chelsea hat. Where are Chelsea finishing?
It's not. There's no Mourinho era Chelsea. Like, it doesn't make a difference. We're finishing top four.
So are you no, I'm asking you. I'm asking you specifically position because if you say fourth, who comes third? That's why. That's the following question.
I don't. I think Spurs.
Or who comes top four with you then? Who comes top four with you?
Spurs, and obviously Liverpool and City.
Okay, interesting. I want to go down to Casey now. Where do you think Chelsea are finishing? And in the chat, everyone in the chat, where do you see Chelsea finishing in the world?
I think Chelsea are finishing third. We'll finish fourth, and Tottenham will finish just outside.
Okay.
In my opinion.
Okay.
Right now, presently constructed, Arsenal will finish above Spurs next season. 100%.
Interesting.
I know Spurs fans don't want to hear it, so I apologize. Actually, I don't apologize. Hold the tears, but it's very I think it's very clear, and it'll become clear over the season.
The only thing that I see can pull them through is obviously the elite manager. That's the only worrying factor that I see. Like he was saying, in terms of signings, and people might not want to hear this, but Basuma's the only signing that they got that I can say raw, like that's a good one. The rest of them, bro, you could have got them if they weren't in Europe. Even if they weren't in, no, they don't. They have two elite players that are elite.
They have an elite attack. They have an elite attack. They have an elite attack.
Is Kulusevski elite? After half a season, he's classed as now an elite.
Kane, Kulu, and Son, you would swap them in a heartbeat.
Why Kulu?
Easy.
All of a sudden, this is what I'm saying. Half a season.
No.
Now he's the best. Now he's part of the elite.
Because of the way they work collectively.
But we don't know how that was half a season, bro. Let's see how they go now.
Okay.
How can you say
and we
after
saw
half a season?
and we saw your attack for a full season, and you finished fifth.
My attack, I had no striker.
Oh, you got Nketiah?
Chelsea don't have an attack. Chelsea don't have an attack. What's your point?
What
City
do you
haven't
mean?
had a striker for
you spent
how many
100
years
million
now, and
on a
they're winning.
striker.
City haven't had an attack, haven't had a striker for how many years, and they've been winning Prems. Liverpool haven't had a striker for how many years.
Wait, you're comparing us to City.
So what? So what? Man United
about?
haven't had a midfield for like 4 seasons now, and they've finished second. They finished top 4 twice. What's your point?
So what? If they finish top 4, the aim is not to. This is what I'm saying. The aim is not to finish.
No.
Top 4.
Your aim. Let's clearly is.
Arsenal's aim is to finish top 4, bro.
Let me speak.
Okay.
I'm building something to go from top 4 and beyond. If Tottenham are building just to hit top 4 and not go any further, then fantastic, bro. That's great. Get top 4 and celebrate about it. But my aim is to reach top 4, and once I've reached, is to excel. I'm not building something just to get to top 4.
That
bro.
is not your club.
Can you not see what I'm doing?
That's not that. It's not.
Can I go yet? Can I go yet?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Hold on, Kaz. Sorry. What you're doing is nothing special.
Fuck Arsenal,
like
bro.
we've seen.
All right, that's fine.
We've seen this from Arsenal. We've seen this. Hold on. We've seen what you guys are doing. What Arsenal are doing. We've seen this from Arsenal for years now, quite literally. When you guys had Emery, it was praised up that you guys had the 3rd best attack in the league behind Liverpool and City. When I remember with Wenger, the British core you guys had with Jenkinson and Gibbs and Wilshere and Oxlade-Chamberlain and Walcott.
Got slapped 8-2.
You guys always got exactly. You guys always gas up having this amazing squad and team that you guys could potentially do something. And in 3-4 years' time, some of your players might be at City, Chelsea, Liverpool, Man United, and the rest of them will end up being bums. And you'll have to do another rebuild that you get gassed about. Stop.
Why? Prime.
These current crop of Arsenal players, by the way, is nothing special. The British crop Wenger had was better than this current crop of Arsenal players, by the way. It's nothing special.
The thing is, I think Arsenal were a team who were greater than some of them.
Landovich, your opinion, right? This backed with there's no facts behind you. Yours is literally.
It is. I just mentioned the facts. I just mentioned the facts.
I hear it.
I just mentioned the facts.
What facts?
Can I go yet?
Fact.
Okay, I didn't tell you a single fact. Okay, cool.
Go.
Yeah, sorry, Kaz, my bad, bro.
Let me go, yeah, because this is where you need to be. I'm not joking. Arsenal fans need to be realistic with themselves, yeah. Gabriel's ceiling is not world class. It won't be there. I'm sorry, it's not. Saliba has a ceiling that can get to world class, I think. Zinchenko is not world class. Tierney is not world class. Tomiyasu will not be world class. Partey, I think, is class, but he hasn't shown his elite level in a minute. I don't think Odegaard will be a world-class player. I think he'll be a very, very good player, though. Vieira is unknown, so I'll give him that. I think Saka will be world-class. I think Jesus is very class. He's at what he does. But your Martinelli don't have that ceiling. What you're building that you say is not going to be world-class. You need a few world-class players in quite a few positions. If you go to the top teams,
named about 3. You just named about 3.
What about Smith?
Wait.
How many teams have more than 3? How many teams have 5, 6, 7, 8?
I tell you then. Robbo, Van Dijk, Matip, Alisson, Salah, was Mane, world class. Man City's whole squad is pretty much world class. No, my brother. What I'm trying to get at, whatever you're building, this whole, you're building your young squad, your young talent that's there, bruv, are not getting nowhere but Saka, fam. If we're being Saliba, if we're being honest, if that's got ceilings, let's be realistic. I think Ramsdale won't be world class, but I think he's a very good player.
Way.
No. I think he's a very good player, and you have to be realistic yourself. When you build an elite squad, Kears, bro, you've got to take yourself back to an era where you had world class in pretty much every other position, because not every position is gonna have world class player. You're not building nothing, bro, to be, and you don't have a world class manager. If you get fourth,
when Klopp bought Robertson, did he buy a world class player? No. Or did he look at Robertson and think, oh, he's going to become world class?
I'm not being funny. I'm not being funny. Wait. I'm not being funny. I'm not being funny. One sec.
Hold on. One at a time.
One sec, yeah. The thing is, with Robertson, that they had their seasons that they came in season hit runners, bruv. Like Robbo off the bat, fam. Van Dijk off the bat, Alisson off the bat. Salah pretty much made his name off the bat. Mane came and took probably a season.
This is it. Listen, Montel, he's not talking sense. They're not talking sense.
No, but it's because the players you're buying are not caliber like there, bro.
I'm buying players that Robbo was never at caliber when they bought him, bro. Like, let's not act like Robbo was on everyone's radar. He was the next hot thing, and Liverpool got him. No, he was a well scouted signing that worked in a system and paid off very much for them. And the same thing was what Arsenal's trying to do, not at the same scale, not at the same quality, even maybe. But honestly, what we're trying to do is get players that suit our system and that will right now what we're trying to do and can potentially pay out for us.
Do you know what you remind me of? Do you know what you remind me of? Do you remember Aston Villa team, bro, that finished sixth for like a couple seasons under Martin O'Neill? That's what Arsenal kind of remind me of. You have that sort of team. Like, let me be honest. You have a good, very good team with a few class players in there,
on your side of the bridge. What are you building?
I'm not talking about Man United. Look,
you have so much to say about building. You have so much to say.
Prime, this is you. Prime, this is on you.
The difference is, one sec. The difference is, let me keep going. Yeah, let me keep going because I smoked you enough times on this live before. Yeah, Man United. You can keep coming at me about Manchester United, but I'm just going to keep saying about Man United. No shit, Sherlock, bro. Like, do you get what I'm saying? I get it. I don't have to talk from a Man United perspective. I'm just talking about a general opinion and not even trying to be funny, bro. Like, if you get top 4, I don't think you're going to even attract more than 3 world-class players in the same window. And then remember, Arteta's had 3 seasons and nearly how much money to spend to do his thing. Now I need to reset. Ten Hag is now reset. He's doing his thing. World class. After a season or 2, I will start talking about if these players can be world class or they're going to be passengers. We've only got a few world class players typically in our team. One's expiring pretty much. The other one's potential's unknown, but we know it's there. His ceiling is there. There's a few of them that ceilings are there, but not all of it. But we're talking about an Arsenal team that's been building for 3 seasons, and we have to be realistic. This is not me being
How many
funny,
of those signings? How many signings has Arteta made?
I don't
out of those players now that he started with and that he has. How many signings has he made?
Eriksen for me is a world class player, bro. He's got the talent. He's got it for me. And I get he's been out of the game, but the talent just don't go away. Yeah, Martinez is still a bit unknown how he's going to perform, but he's been doing it. He's Ajax's player this season. He performed in the Champions League very well with the squad that they did have, but he's not world class yet. He hasn't done it on that stage to be classed as a world class player yet. But if he does get there, then we can judge him if he's world class or not. But I reckon Martinez has got some sort of ceiling going on there, so we don't know yet. But who's the other one that we signed anyways? Who's the other one? Malacia might have it. Malacia's on that fence at the moment.
I know we don't.
But he's building it. But the thing is, he's building it at the moment. But I'm not saying he's going to be world-class players. I'm saying you've had 3 years to do it. And how much of that squad can we talk about? It's 3. It's going to be world-class.
But how many of those squads are Arteta's signings? Okay, so Arteta is signed, right?
A lot of players, brother.
The vast majority of this current squad is Arteta.
This current squad, the squad of now, the squad of last season and this season.
Even the squad of last season.
That's what I said. The squad of last season and this season.
Ben White, you got Ben White.
Yeah.
You have Martin Odegaard. You have Nuno Tavares, Sambi Lokonga.
Yeah.
Am I missing?
Ramsdale, Cedric,
Saliba, Cedric,
Odegaard, Partey,
Tierney.
Partey was just before, I swear.
But we're just throwing
Odegaard,
Odegaard, and who else?
What about that fullback? That sucks. La Conga, or whatever his name is. Even
if we're being real, though,
another 2 seasons, over 11 players.
You need, you know what you need.
If Arsenal over the last year, bro. So over last season and this season, that's my point. Last season.
The thing is,
but wait, hold on.
About 500 spent, by the way. Yeah.
Not even just that.
I'm
not spending. Majority of these players.
Get it right.
The vast majority of these Arsenal players. No, but the vast majority of these Arsenal players get gassed up overly. Saka is the best young player in the league. Odegaard
Saka's going to be
Odegaard would start for Liverpool. Gabriel, you have Tierney, the best left back. Tomiyasu top 5 right backs. All the players get gassed up. So you must do something then.
Kiss, do you not agree though? Look, I'm not hating on your pro. I think you're still in the midst of a pro. I just don't think you have another. You know what it is I'm coming from? This is the angle I want Arsenal fans for me to realize what angle I'm trying to come from. Arteta won't have if you finish top 4, I don't think the season even after that year, after this season that's coming up, is going to be a title mountain challenge. I think he needs another season on top of that. to get another caliber of players to get in. You need top 4,
No, but
and
that's
then you can maybe challenge. But not next
Of
season. It's
course.
unrealistic, man.
Of
In my opinion,
course,
because I don't think
know
you have
I'm
the
not
squad
going
for
to
it.
challenge for the league.
Next
Listen,
year.
I've
Next
never.
year.
No. I don't even think. I think we need another 6, maybe 5, 6, depending how many transfer windows. But they have to all be done correctly.
I think you need 4.
Like,
I think you need 4
every
more,
transfer
not
window
including
needs
this
to be
one.
done correctly. Yeah,
I think you need 4 more.
So that's 5 basically. So every
And I think
transfer
5
window
seasons
needs to
fair.
be
I think you
done
need one,
correctly.
including the manager.
But the only thing is, but the only thing,
Yeah,
no,
maybe
to
the
be
manager-
fair,
maybe.
no, wait.
Potentially.
To
You
be
don't
fair,
know.
yeah, managers have to get their feet somewhere. Coming into the Premier League as an unknown man is hard, isn't it? But if he gets 4th this season, which is going to be, if he don't get that, he's getting sacked. But if he does, then you can see after that we can really judge Arteta, bro, because he will be getting better as the years go along. Do you get what I'm saying? He's learning on the job.
Getting his
Let's
squad.
not-
He's
let's not
finally
like- yeah,
getting
like,
his squad.
To be fair, hold on, Casey. Let's take the heat off of Arsenal a little bit because this is an Arsenal show for one.
Literally, they love us, fam. They love us.
Well, did you read that? Casey should have stayed at church. Casey could have stayed at church.
You.
Hey, allow it. Hey.
That's a funny.
Why would City let go? Why would City let go players that they're gonna let quality players go to Arsenal?
Let's swing this back to City. Let's swing this back round to City before. But obviously, again, Kaz, I didn't get to Kaz. Where do you think Chelsea are finishing last before you use the last one? You haven't said your one yet.
I think
Me too. I didn't say mine too.
I think 3rd, 4th, and 5th. No, sorry, 4th, 5th, and 6th is all gonna be between United, Chelsea, and Arsenal. But I think again, I feel like Man United are not there, man. Let's face it. But I still think we have a chance though. That's the thing. I'm gonna have to back my team. I can't say, but my expectation isn't 4th. But I reckon we could have some sort of chance there. But if I'm gonna be honest, if you're gonna talk about the window as a whole or just right now, Right now, I'm backing Man United, bro. But in the long run, I don't care who we get. I think it's Chelsea because I just don't rate Arteta. And he might prove me wrong this season. And I'll be the first one. Like, you know what? You're done serious. Cool. My bad, isn't it?
If Arteta gets 4th and wins Europa League, people have to realize that he's a class manager. No, they don't.
No, they don't.
Class is a big.
Sarri did that, and we got rid of him. So yeah,
again, the bar to me.
Sarri, once again, this is Arteta's first club. Like, let's take it in. Like, this is his first club, a club that was at its knees at that point. We was looking for anyone. We was in turmoil. Fans were going mad. Latimus, bake, please.
You're still on your knees.
You better hope you get your signings, bro. Man United were. You've been getting hijacked left, right, and centre. Wait, I swear the thumbnail is about Cucurella. Make sure you get that brother, bro.
And they got Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and they still finished top 4. Chelsea were on their knees and in turmoil, and we got Frank Lampard and still finished top 4. Stop this excuse, man. We don't care. Stop this excuse.
That's great. Frank Lampard's great. Frank Lampard. Look, he's doing great stuff.
He's not. I Latimus, don't do that. Don't do that.
He is, bro. If you finish top 4 with McFred and Maguire, of course you're better. Of course you are.
No.
Arteta has these amazing, talented youngsters, best young players in the league, and all of that.
Was that season? Was that COVID season when Liverpool?
And you can't make up
for the league that year. Was that? Is that? When we finished second, who won the league?
Yes, big up Noah.
Man City.
Was it Man City won it?
Yeah, Man City. Yeah.
Bro, that season, that means there was a drop of quality, fam.
You can say I'm salty. They once said Einstein was delusional, but he's a genius. So it is what it is, man. I'm spitting facts, and you'll see it.
He didn't invent electricity, by the way, people.
When you're here crying, trying to backtrack and say, bro, we've got youngsters. What do you expect, G? What did you actually expect? That's what you're going to be doing. You're going to be backtracking.
I can't lie.
I just know I'm right.
I hear what I will say on the Arsenal thing is that it will take one run of games for Arsenal to start comparing their players to the Chelseas, to the Liverpools, and to the Cities.
Exactly.
I hope Palace, Eze, please.
Because hold on, because it happens every year. Arsenal go on a good run of games, and all of a sudden, Saka's as good as Salah. Not obviously, that's obviously a stretch, but again, you'll get the Odegaard comparisons to Thiago.
You'll get the 6-5 in combined 11s, man.
Yeah, Potter's better than Fab.
Hold on. You guys know what will happen. You know what will happen. Yeah, first 5 games, maybe 6-7 games. Yeah, Jesus will have about 4 goals, 2 assists, and they'll say he's the best striker in the league. He's better than Haaland and Nunes.
I can see it. I
What
can see it.
will happen is because by the way, both Haaland and Nunes will get goals, but they'll both have those terrible missed compilations.
I've got a question.
Juice won't have any.
Do you know what?
And he'll be
this
United, the best young striker in the league, and then he'll go on a 15-game goal trap. That's exactly what's.
You should have titled this the you lot's therapy session, bro. Just releasing your stress about Arsenal, because you lot all sound so salty. Yeah, you literally all sound so salty right now. I'm loving it. Continue.
We're salty.
You don't love it because you can't back up anything you say. You can never back up anything you say, though. That's the thing. You come back on your receipts and you flip flop thing, bro. You've been caught out more than once.
How have I come back? I ain't been
because you and your opinions always come back to bite you, bro. All the time.
Whenever they come back to bite me, they're my opinions, bro.
There was one.
Bottom line.
There was one before, yeah. There's one before, yeah. He said something. I said, I can't come back to you on your opinions no more. He said something so bad. But anyways, I've got a question about Tottenham, yeah. If Tottenham somehow fumble against Southampton, then lose against Chelsea, yeah, are we going to have to ask the same questions?
If what?
If they got Southampton first game of the season, let's say Tottenham drew against Southampton, yeah, and then lost against Chelsea.
They battered Southampton all the time when they played.
No, but if they, I'm saying if. I'm talking if. Are we allowed to ask the same questions of Tottenham? Because everyone's so confident on Tottenham, right? Everyone, yeah.
You included. You included.
Yeah, I am included. But if they draw against Southampton and lose against Chelsea first 2 games of the season,
I'm not.
Are we allowed to ask the same questions?
I'm not with Spurs. I'm not with Spurs.
Let me come to you, Patrick. Patrick, let me come to you. Where do you think Chelsea are finishing before we get to the rest of this? Because this is.
I'm going to be honest. I think they're going to be 5th or 6th. No. Wait. Look. We said it at the beginning, and I'm not saying this out of banter. Is what Chelsea are looking for is somebody to create chances. I think that's what's missing in that team. The reason why people like Timo, Werner, and all these Pulisic people are struggling is, yes, they get the chances, but how many chances do they get? Because at City,
thank you. Oh,
brother Rahim, I don't want to slander him. At City, he was being given 7 chances. He will back 3, back 2, but he was given chances after chances. But Pulisic misses 1 chance, and people at Chelsea are like, your neck, we're on your neck. You know what I mean? So now you don't have a creative midfielder. You need somebody who can create chances for you. So maybe that's what Chelsea needs. So I am doubting. For now, I'm not excited. I know people are excited saying, oh, we got Koulibaly. But Chelsea, your defense was actually great. I know that you were losing, but Rudiger was doing numbers for you. So you've just brought another version of Rudiger in. But I mean, fix your midfield. Fix them, because you guys without Kante in big games, you look bad. Kovacic cannot stay fit. Jorginho will have a good game, then he'll get outrun where he doesn't even look like he's interested. And the funny thing is, every time he gets the captain armband, he's never interested. So I'm not trying to do banter at Chelsea. I'm just saying, I just feel Chelsea need to fix that midfield. I think some of those guys in the front, even though people say they're dead ballers, I think they can still work well in the system. Tuchel, people keep saying, oh, get rid of Werner, Ziyech. I think work with what you have. Get your midfield sorted. So for me, I'm putting Chelsea at 5th. And Spurs, I don't know why people are hyping them.
Did you go Spurs and Arsenal above them, by the way? Did you go Spurs and Arsenal above them for 3rd and 4th?
I'm gonna be with Casey here. I still actually think this time, I think Arsenal make it over the line, but they need a DM. I think they need a DM because this time they need a DM. But all I can say, Casey, is I can just advise you with some of your fan base. When Arteta started winning at Arsenal, they said, "Oh, now we know who was doing the tactics at City. Now we know who's better, who's the master and the student." Please tell your fan base to relax and calm down, because what Prime is saying is true. You guys get too excited, but I think Arsenal will be 4th for me.
Okay.
Third. I'm actually putting United. I'm actually putting United.
Yeah. Wait, what?
You say United 3rd?
Oh, he's lost it all, Montel. We go back.
We have
to address that.
I'm gonna just carry.
No, wait, hold on. Let me just say, Casey, are you gonna take his top 4 predictions seriously? Because he put Arsenal and United in there.
No, he ruined. If he said like anyone else, even if he said, wait, Tottenham.
Oh, so it was good when I put Arsenal at 4th. It was good.
Enough.
Exactly. I'm just saying. Let's not take his whole protection seriously.
Okay, I'm still putting United. You can clip this. I'm still putting United 3rd.
That means Tottenham 6th. Oh, it's done.
Big up Solo MCFC. Obviously, Simon's on the panel. I'm in the middle of moving, so just popped in to say hi. Hope your move is going well, and thank you for popping in. Also says make sure you are subscribed with notifications on and hit that like button. So just a bit of housekeeping there. Asad says
coming from church.
Mount Havertz and Sterling can cause issues with their interchanging. Sterling leaves Liverpool to win trophies and ends up at Chelsea. He won their trophies to Anthony. I can't have the Sterling.
We just need to give him the Champions League, and we're pretty good at doing that.
But let me just put my 2 pence in. Yeah, I understand. You see, the thing is with Chelsea, I think, and in a way, kind of with Liverpool and City, I think people are normalizing doing what some of these guys are doing. So amongst Chelsea's, I don't know, their turmoil, let's say, people like to call it turmoil or in the mud or whatever you want to call it. They've got to the most finals out of any English team. Their attack is horrible, but they've scored 10s and 15 more than Arsenal and Tottenham.
I said this.
They've lost their owner. They've lost their owner. They've lost their owner, and they were still able to get to 2 domestic finals and significantly well in the Champions League and comfortably finish.
Tell them again.
When we talk about the only thing you can highlight.
Don't attack me.
One thing on once. I'm not attacking you. I'm adding on to it. Don't forget though, you have to take in consideration their form at the end of the season and also pre-season didn't look too much different, man. I'm just saying that's the only thing.
This is what I'm saying. So I'm just listening and in listing these things about Chelsea. This is not me twerking for Chelsea. I hate them. Bun Mount, Bun Tuchel, Bun all of them. But this is just me talking objectively. I'm talking objectively.
That's a Bun Mount, Bun.
Bun all of them. You know what I'm saying? Bun all of them.
No, you're right. Bun Mount. Yeah, you're right. Bun Mount. Yeah.
But what I will say is that they have suffered losses in their squad on top of all of this, and they suffered a lot of outer house things last season. I still think it's very, very cheeky for Tottenham fans who've only added 2 starters into their squad and are going to be playing 20 games minimum more than last season. So again, you're going to have the crippling effect of Champions League football. You know what I'm saying? To add on to what they've added to, to their squad. Obviously, Arsenal, who have added to their squad, are going to be playing Europa League football Sunday to Thursday. It's going to cripple your team. So I do think it's a little bit cheeky to just almost normalize what Chelsea are doing and still comfortably finishing 3rd. That's all I'm saying in it. I'm not saying that. That's why I think it's a little bit outrageous to say Chelsea are going to drop out the Champions League even now, because the biggest loss was Antonio Rudiger. That has been addressed. I think there's still a lot more things that they need to address in their squad. But even with Chelsea's deficiencies, to me, with their manager and still being very hard to beat in a one-off game, that still makes them superior to Tottenham and Arsenal, respectfully. Because what Chelsea still have is consistency. It doesn't mean consistently winning, but they don't lose. And when you're hard to beat, very difficult.
I beat them.
That's the foundation.
I beat Chelsea all the time.
But Casey, that's one-off game.
And you finished 5th and 8th, big man.
Yeah, you finished 5th, 8th. You finished 8th, and 5th, bro. They won a Champions League. So again, but that shows the bars on the floor for you, man.
But Mons, the thing is, when I say Tottenham beat City all the time, but City have won four Prems in the last 5 years.
I'll tell you why we're different. I'll tell you why. Why I don't know why Latimus keeps talking about me, and Arsenal. What I'm doing, right? And everyone keeps saying, bro, I'm not talking about Chelsea. I haven't said I'm above Chelsea. Not once have I said I'm above Chelsea, bro. I'm saying, in my opinion, when Arsenal was spending all this money, because obviously someone earlier mentioned that we spent like 500 M's or something close to that. I think it was 500 M's. 400. It wasn't 500 M's, but it's whatever it is. That it's a big amount of money.
It's a good investment.
We're spending that money on like 13, 14 players, bro. Some man are spending 400 M's on 5 man, and they're trying to compare what they're doing. No, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but it shows that I'm trying to build something and they're trying to finish something. You only spend 80, 90 M's on 5 players consistently, not just one off, but consistently.
Quality over quantity. Quality over quantity.
To top up. Yeah, you have to have a squad. You have to have a basis.
No,
You have to
not
be-
true. You can
you have to be
you
a
can
base
say
fan.
that.
You're making
Wait,
Casey, so what are you trying to say, that your race is different?
That's not sustainable, is it?
Casey, are you
Huh?
trying
No,
to say
but
that your race
both,
is
no,
different to everyone
both
else's?
aren't. But both
Go on.
aren't.
No, you're
Like,
saying
you
Go on.
you guys, because
One
you
of you
guys do
will,
know,
isn't it?
you guys do know both things can be wrong. Like you can spend four. You can. Who's screaming? You can.
Who is suing?
Whatever. You can spend. You can like again. You can spend 450 the way Chelsea did and spend it wrong on like 4 or 5 man, whatever. You can also spend 450 on 13 players and still do it wrong. Like,
but what's the chance?
You know, like you can
The
build a
risk-
house the wrong way. You can build a house the wrong way. You do know that.
So what's the chance that you spend 450 M's on 13 man, even let's say 10, just for easy numbers, yeah? You spend it on 10 man and not one of them turn out good. Not one.
But even if one of them turn out good, like your squad isn't going to be good.
But then this is it. Then you buy, but the age we're buying them at, the type of players we're buying, bro, it just makes sense if you're trying to build
age doesn't mean
something.
anything. If they're not good, they're not good.
Money on if you're spending all this money on loads of players, it's also more likely that there's more of them that aren't going to work out.
Yeah.
So many players. So it works both ways. So what I'm saying is, whether you spend 450 million on 5 guys, whether you spend it on 13 guys, you've still been invested. You've been invested in.
Yeah.
You've been backed.
See money.
So again, let's not take the weight off of a man because of the way he's doing it, because he's still been given the money to do it.
This is it, Montel, but he's only been given this type of signings in the last season and this season, is my point. So if we're gonna,
some people don't get it.
How can I judge a man? How can I judge a man based off a squad that wasn't his? It wasn't his, bro. It wasn't his squad. 2 years ago when he first came here, it wasn't his squad.
Same thing as Pep. Pep was given the same as Pep.
Is an elite manager. How are we comparing Pep and Arteta now?
No,
come on.
We're talking about what you're saying.
No. But when Arteta came in and that little 5-6 month period when he beat Chelsea in the final and he beat Arteta he beat Pep in the semi-final, he was praised by his masterclasses in winning the FA Cup. Now all of a sudden, it's not his squad. He's only now given money to spend. Like, which is it?
For a Premier, you're talking about one-off games. You're talking, what you just mentioned is great. One-off games. I already told you we can beat you in one-off games and we can do these things in one-off games. It happens. Great. Oba was in form. Like, he carried us through that. But in the league, consistency, no, without his squad and his tools, and you saw the way he wanted to play straight away and it couldn't work with these players. We knew straight away that we needed a new centre-backs. We needed wing-backs. We needed a new striker. We knew all these things. So that's if you want to build something, we have to do it in steps, bro. We're not the type of club that's gonna go and spend 90 mil on a centre mid, 100 mil on a striker, 70 mil on a winger. Like we don't have the money.
You spend 70 on a winger. You spend on Pepe.
Once, and look what happened. And we even that we had to pay in installments.
How much did Party cost? How much?
Yeah, Ben White is a £50 million centre back.
Yes,
Gabriel cost
in today's market. No, he didn't. Gabriel didn't cost 45.
How much did Gabriel
cost? Like 30 something. Like 30 something.
Did he? Okay, fair enough.
32. So that.
But listen, before we're digressing to Arsenal too much. Roy and Ladamus, I feel like obviously you guys are going to be letting go of some more players, i.e. Timo Werner and Kepa. Timo Werner looks like he's on his way to Leipzig. Kepa looks like he's going on a loan. I know you guys have bought in a keeper as well.
He's going back on loan to the MLS though until January.
Oh, okay. So now that if Timo Werner, it looks likely that Timo Werner won't be playing for Chelsea next season. Who do you guys want to bring in? And do you feel like it's the right decision to let Timo Werner go or to still have him at some sort of
yes. 100%,
so either one of you can go with that.
I'll go first. So Werner letting go of Werner's correct decision. Like, he's just not built for this league. Obviously in the Bundesliga, there's a lot of high lines, open spaces, and with his speed, he can sort of take advantage of that. But in our system, where he come up against a lot of low blocks, it's very easy for teams to just render him ineffective. So
pick up Capo TV though. Montel, go back to that one. Pick up Capo.
What do you say?
Chelsea spent close to 100 million on Lukaku, but these men are Arsenal. They bought some bootleg striker from VC machines.
Pick him up, man.
I think letting go of Werner's a good decision. Kepa, then I don't really think he's good enough. I wouldn't be surprised if Leicester came calling for him, to be honest. I think that would be a decent move. Or he's been rumored to go to Napoli as well. So any one of those two moves, I don't mind. But in terms of replacements, well, it depends. Do you want me to dream or do you want me to be realistic?
But what's the realistic?
If I could sign any attacker, I want João Felix. Bring him straight to SW6. I think he's a top tier playmaker that we haven't had since Hazard left, and I think he's the guy to make our attack tick. But in terms of what would be more realistic, I like Pedro Neto. I think he's a good player. I like who else did I say I wanted? I like Neto. I wouldn't mind Sane.
I haven't signed, by the way.
Yeah. Then that's kind of hard. I like Sane, even though I think post ACL he's not quite the same, but I do think he would be good for us. I like the look of Danjuma. I think he's a good player as well.
He's good. He's a good player.
I'm trying to think who else. Or someone else.
What about David? That David guy?
No, I'm not really convinced by David. I'm a big Ivan Toney fan. If you sell Broha, I'll gladly bring him in as well. I think we are lacking a proper number 9. So if we do sell Broha, which I don't really want to do, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Looks like he's gonna have a place in the squad, as it seems, according to Tuchel.
Yeah, then I don't really know what to expect from him because he had a good first half of the season at Southampton, and in the second half he was poor. So once you're going into a harder level in a system where you're going to be facing a lot of low blocks, I don't really know what to expect from him. But I hope I do hope Broha balls out because we could have a Diego Costa 2.0 on our hands if he does. But I'll let Latimus go.
Go Latimus.
I don't agree with letting Kepa go. I think I don't trust Mendy, man. I think this guy.
He's on.
Eventually, not just whatever. I just think
he's seriously.
Wait, Montel, is that comment true?
What comment?
The one you got up right there, G.
Jesus was cheaper than Sterling and younger and got roughly the same amount.
No, that's not true.
Even if it was,
I thought Sterling was 35 million or something.
Well, it does. Even if it doesn't really matter, Sterling is better than Jesus.
Yeah, you guys have to be careful. Arsenal fans, look, Arsenal fans. Let me talk to you. Be careful. Raheem is top level. Be careful.
Of course. No, Patrick.
Listen,
Patrick, stop.
Worry,
no, Patrick, stop
worry.
it. Jesus is the best striker in the league. Don't do that. Stop.
No, stop being silly.
Go ahead, Casey.
Anyways,
go ahead,
but
my point is,
silly.
I'm just saying. Of course, Sterling's better than Jesus. I'm talking about people just laugh at Jesus now because he's coming to Arsenal. Personally, if he was at City, I don't think
no one is laughing though. No one has been laughing.
Bro,
people like Latimus. No, not people like me. People have been laughing at Jesus when he's been at City, you know. What is the one thing we all praise City for doing? Winning the league without a striker. And they've got Jesus in the squad for how long? And yet they've been winning the league without a striker. Do you know how dumb that is to now think Jesus is this amazing guy? But whatever,
the thing about Jesus is that he got 8 goals and 8 assists last season, but people forget 4 of them came against Watford, which means he scored 4 in the other 37 matches. How
many of them did he start?
If Lukaku did that,
1 second.
Whatever,
how about because it's easy to say that sounds great. That sounds great. That sounds great. He didn't play.
Calm.
He scored 4 against Watford.
We can't just say false things, fam, and things that sound great. He didn't play
but
37 games.
Wait, that's not what he said is not.
I'm not saying it's false, bro, but I said it sounds great. I'm saying it's what's the minutes? Come on. Yeah,
okay.
But Casey, Casey, there's a reason why he doesn't play.
Wait. Let me say the fact. He
made 28 appearances. He started 21 matches and he got 8 goals. So he scored 4 goals in his other 20 starts and 27 appearances.
How many minutes? Minutes.
He played just under 1,900.
Just under 1,900. That's all right. 8 goals, 8 assists. Not bad.
4 of them against Watford.
You see what the level is. 8 goals, 8 assists is what I expect from my dead attackers. That's what these guys are getting, man. It's bummy.
That's what
you see why I say. You see why I say Arsenal are happy with top 6 and top 4. I want to be at the top of world
If
football
Sterling ends
again.
up with 8
No
goals,
way,
and
gentlemen.
assists, I'd not be happy.
Don't worry. Because for now what's gonna happen is Jesus is gonna play hopefully around 30 games, 30 starts. Yeah, in my opinion, that's what I'm asking for. And I
Don't
want
forget,
at
Watford aren't in the
least
league anymore, bro. So
huh?
I said Watford aren't in the league anymore. So there's
So
no
what?
one's
I've
down
got
there.
I've got
Wait,
one
but
for.
wait,
I've
are
got
you
one
Chelsea,
for,
my guy?
for
Because
Eddie,
if
by
you're
the way.
Chelsea, you're there, bro. You
Keenan
I'll
says
score against you. Don't worry, Chi.
Yeah,
Keenan
you can't really talk. Kai Havertz has scored
Hold
12
on,
goals in
guys.
like 2 seasons.
I want to
Chelsea
read this one.
cheeky. Chelsea
Hold
cheeky.
on. City's press looks dire about Jesus' pressing ability. I don't think anyone is taking this into consideration. Haaland's worse than Ronaldo at pressing.
Bro,
I don't think
City
it's
have only had.
Should I respond to that? Let me respond to that. First of all, it's an Arsenal fan, so I want to take you seriously. Look. Okay, look, I'm just joking. Okay, if you know football and if you watch City, I said this already in another stream. Haaland has played 45 minutes in preseason, 45 minutes. He scored in 12 minutes. So you guys are now pressing a man who's played 45 minutes and now he's coming here. You're like, oh, he already has to be this. And then you say, because of Jesus, the pressing a bit, he's gone. No, I haven't seen that. Jesus never played games. As Prime just said, Jesus was a striker in a team that benched him. So he was a striker and the team played first 9, put Ford in there, Jack Grealish and Jesus came as a sub. So when we were winning all those games and Jesus comes when we're 3-0 up, where was the press when Jesus was not there? Foden was pressing, Grealish was pressing. Give Haaland time. You guys just want to find a way. So at the end of the day, Alvarez is a good presser. So we replaced him with Alvarez.
Mons, do you know what this is like? Yeah, by the way, this is like
You know what's funny?
if Arsenal had bought Origi and he was banging these preseason games, and all of a sudden Origi is one of the best strikers in the league. This is exactly what it's like. It's mad.
No, it's not.
You know,
Origi to Arsenal would have been great. Origi to Arsenal would have been
I'm
great.
not even worried. I'm not even worried. You know, funny,
I
man.
generally think if Origi plays 38 Premier League games, he's back 20 goals.
But once again,
we know
why
what
are we
he's
talking
better
about
than
Arsenal?
No, I'm
Who
joking.
said that
I'm joking.
Jesus-
I'm joking.
Who said? Wait one second. Who says Jesus? Jesus is injury prone, bro. That guy hasn't been injured in like 2 seasons, bro.
Yeah, this is an injury prone. What?
He's not injury prone.
No,
Nick, you're a City fan. You're reaching.
As I said, I can't lie. I think Origi would bang at Arsenal in it, but that's just me.
Yeah, he would have. That's what I thought he was. That's what I thought he was going. Newcastle. I also thought he was going to Newcastle. That's what I thought too.
You know what I'm saying? But all right, let's
answer
go on.
your question because I never got to. Yeah, I don't really agree with Kepa going because that means we don't have a backup goalkeeper, and I don't trust Mendy. He's gonna have right now this calendar year. Mendy's no, but I don't agree with having competition for your first choice goalkeeper. You need a first choice goalkeeper. Mendy's not it. He's performing right now.
Mendy
This won't come back.
Yes,
These competitions to light a fire under his arm.
No, but it's not competition. He's performing right now the way Kepa was under Frank. And at least with Kepa, we had Frank Lampard, who's a terrible manager defensively. We have a manager that can coach a defense, and Mendy's still looking bad. So I want to look at a first choice goalkeeper.
He's under the
probably
spot,
next season.
If he doesn't fix up by August, then
he won't fix up, and he needs to go anyway. But in terms of the forward,
I thought it's August the 1st today. If he doesn't fix up by September, let me say, then yeah, I'm gonna be looking at.
In terms of a forward, like my dream, everyone knows I want Rafael Leao. We're probably not going to get him, so fair enough. In terms of realistically, all these forward targets aren't really, not excited about.
None of them really move the needle.
It is what it is. They don't.
None of them really take us up a level.
Look, man,
is it just that Tuchel's not good enough going forward as an attacking manager? That's one thing I do think. I don't think Tuchel's a good attacking manager.
Months, you keep running this agenda, but it's the same thing people had with Klopp. Relax, it's cool. Anyways, we'll still get top 4, so I'm not fussed.
What attacking players he improved?
Don't care.
Okay, but which one of your starting attackers?
Stop talking about me. Stop talking about me.
No, wow, that was a quick response. No. I asked you out of Benteke.
Why can't you answer my question? You can get to me. You answer my question.
Richie Lambert.
No. But no. Again, no. I'm not talking. No, I'm not talking about Klopp as an attacking manager.
Benteke.
I'm not talking about Klopp. I'm not talking about Klopp as an attacking manager.
I asked you a question about your team. The first thing man I'm doing is deflecting. Answer the question.
Months. What I said was not in reference to Klopp as an attacking manager. People were. I remember, what was it, 3 seasons ago or whatever, when you guys had those shambolic defenders, people were saying about Klopp, he can't coach a defense. When you had Moreno and Karius, who Klopp bought, you had Emery Chan as DM, you had Lovren at centre back. You buy better players, Van Dijk, Fabinho, Alisson, and all of a sudden, like, lo and behold, you're a much better team defensively.
And it's an objective reply. I'll give you an objective reply to that. The reason why I don't see that as the same is because when you look at Moreno, you look at Karius, and you look at who's the other one, Deja and Lovren. These players are they're like below par players.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
When you look at when you bought Moreno, you weren't looking at him as the next best thing. When we bought Lovren, he had a good season at Southampton, and that's where the hype was coming from. Who did we have at right back? I'll say Klein was steady. Klein was steady. Karius and Mignolet, again, they're not moving, they're not pulling up no trees. Now, let's go
Karius when you bought him, you guys people were gassed about Karius.
All right, let me finish.
So
now,
I don't think talk about his forward that he had.
I don't think. Again, can I finish?
No, but my point is not about the forwards. I don't care about the point is not about the forwards.
But it's gonna make sense if I finish. Yeah.
Okay.
Those players were not on the caliber as a 60 million Pulisic, 100 million Lukaku, a 50 million Timo Werner, who was getting 24 plus goals in the Bundesliga.
How much was Kai Havertz?
How much was Kai Havertz on the
80
million.
But you're looking at price tag.
So what I'm saying,
looking at price tag. I don't care about price tag. I care about performances.
Of course you don't, because what I'm trying to say right now is that Alberto Moreno was not the same caliber of defender as attacker that Kai Havertz was when you bought him. There wasn't the same. It's not the same.
No, hold on. No, but Alberto Moreno is comparable to Timo Werner as a player. No, hold on. No. Stop. Alberto Moreno is comparable as Timo Werner as a player. Nathaniel Klein is comparable. Pulisic as a player. Emery Chan, who was gassed up when you guys bought him, is comparable to Kai Havertz as a player. Like, it's comparable. It is. If you don't want to agree, that's fine. I don't know
what's going on.
By the way, but my point was not to have a go at Klopp. By the way, my point was mine's proving the point of Klopp needed better defenders. Obviously, Tuchel needs better attackers. Obviously, but what Tuchel has done. What Tuchel has done at Chelsea since he's been here, by the way. Since Tuchel's come in, by the way, what Tuchel has done. Hold on, what Tuchel's done since he's been here, by the way. Would Klopp have been able to have done that? No.
I don't know, and I don't care who would have done what and who would have done what with Rich. I don't care. So Casey and Kazo and Roy, I don't know if you guys didn't understand what was going on. What I'm trying to say is that with 75 mil Havertz, 50 mil Werner, 60 mil Pulisic, 100 million Lukaku, give me half of that money with that defense. In fact, I did have half of that money for the defense. And what happens? It's not the same with our defenders and your attackers. Those attackers are proving themselves. My defenders are not proving themselves anywhere else. One good season.
No, it is. You're looking at money. I'm looking at ability. You're just looking at money.
Alberto Moreno's ability does not match Timo Werner's ability before we came.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't. No.
What's going on here?
Actually, you're right.
I don't know what's going on.
Alberto Moreno's a better left back. Alberto Moreno's a better left back than Werner is a forward. So you're right. Alberto's better.
Wait, is this a holler from me? So I can't. Personally, as I said, Roy, what's your take on that as another Chelsea fan? I didn't hear what you said.
What about Tuchel and our attackers?
No. Just in the fact that what we was just saying just now.
What you were saying? He needs some milk.
He needs some big man thing.
I need some milk myself, bro. I need a nap.
If I'm being honest, like whilst I think Tuchel's an excellent coach, Klopp's an excellent coach too. Like, Klopp didn't really improve any of the attackers that he had at Liverpool when he first joined. But what he did do, which I give him a lot of credit for, is the attackers he did buy, he took them to a whole different stratosphere. And that's what I give him credit for. So now I'm looking at Tuchel and I'm saying, okay, you wanted Raheem Sterling. He was your number one target. Bowley went and got you Raheem Sterling. If he wants another attacker and Bowley signs him, then I'm going to say, listen, these are guys that you wanted. So if you can't take them up levels, And as in Sterling, I'm not sure if he's going to get much better than he was at City, because that would be unbelievable if Tuchel got that out of him. But if you can take him back to that 2017 to 2019 level, and the other,
you need a striker.
Wait, one sec, Kaz. And the other attacker you buy, if you can't take him up levels as well, then I'm going to be looking at you funny. Because I'll be thinking, were you good at PSG because you had fantastic attackers? As in, obviously, I know that's not true, but I'll be thinking, okay, so he didn't like what he got, the hand he got dealt. So he got him what he wanted, and he still couldn't coach them, or he still couldn't get a tune out of them. That's when I'll be looking at him funny. But in terms of a striker, like I said, if we sell Broho, which I don't really want to do, I'd bring Ivan Toney in. I think he's got on paper, he's got the qualities of a world-class centre forward. You just need to set up to prove it.
I get what you're saying, and obviously I'm not. When I say I don't think he can coach, he hasn't improved any attacking players. That's not me saying Tuchel's a bad coach or anything like that. I still think he's the third best coach.
He's basically saying he's absolutely dog shit, bro. Don't listen to it. Trust me. Last year I got receipts.
All right. I'm just a messenger, man. Like I said, I will never agree with the notion that Klopp's defense that he had when he walked in is the same as Tuchel's attack when he walked in.
No, it's not. It's not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what's funny? Yeah? There's certain man calling for Klopp's head. I've got receipts.
There are certain man calling for Klopp's head, and they're idiots because they haven't seen any. How about that? The same man calling for Klopp's head.
Whoa.
They ain't seen.
I'm just gonna say,
success. They haven't seen success. Like, we've only had success for the last 5.5 years. So, not even that. The last 4 years.
Let me put this across here. A little piggy told me if you don't win nothing this year, you're one of those.
Who's one of those?
Cop out. I'm just saying. Don't shoot the messenger, but
in my life.
Apparently there's going to be a large group of Liverpool fans. If you don't win nothing this year,
that's if
they're going to say Klopp out.
If we don't win anything this year, when we've been winning trophies for the last 4 years.
No, we're not talking about FA Cups. We're talking about the league or the Champions League.
Right. Well, I don't know who
someone dropped your name. I'll tell you after the show, innit?
Has anyone ever heard me say Klopp out? Has anyone ever heard me say that?
No, of course not.
It's funny. I think you said something about it.
Nah,
I don't think so.
Little sway towards it.
I believe there's no light at the end of the tunnel after Jurgen Klopp. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is why I have to milk this shit as much as I can.
I think
no light.
I'm not sure.
Liverpool should go for Hansi Flick.
I don't know.
No light at the end of the tunnel.
It was a dark place before that. Let's just say that. So
I think you should go for Hansi Flick once Klopp's done. I think he's a perfect.
Well, yeah, we have to. By the way, there's 150 people in here. I don't know how or why maybe because the channel is just a good channel. But there's 150 people in here. Make sure we are slapping a like. We got 73 likes and there's 150 man in here. So make sure if you are new, you are hitting the subscribe button. We're on the road to 2K. So let's make that happen. Let me just get Kaz back in here.
I exited it by accident. My bad.
No, it's cool. It's cool. Yeah. As I said, 150 people in here. Run up the likes, people. Smash the like button. It's free.
Hey yo, look at Ryan's comment already.
Klopp gets too many excuses made to him. Yeah, but Ryan's one of them. Ryan only started rating Salah like.
I'm not joking. I'm gonna drop. I don't really want to drop a couple man out here, but there are more fans that said. Mons knows them as well. That's the maddest thing about Klopp out. Klopp out. There's one of them that's fully on Klopp out this year right now. Like, I'm not even joking, but I don't really want to put them there.
Bro, there's always a small part of the fan base.
Mons, when you do Liverpool show, I'm gonna get them to come on your show. Just let me know when you do something.
And that's fine. And I'll school any Liverpool fan I need to school when it comes to all that stuff, and then remind them what they've had before they don't have it. So that's you know what I'm saying.
Wait.
You know how many teams would die for a manager like Klopp? Allow me, fam.
I'm about to bait Ryan out right now.
Honestly, I still hear Man United fans telling me, "Oh man, when we were linked with Klopp, how did we let Liverpool get him?" Now look,
Arsenal were linked with Klopp as well.
Yeah, literally, fam. Literally, allow me.
We was never getting Klopp.
Arsenal were linked with Klopp, Jose, Ancelotti. Arteta. It is what it is.
There you go. 160 people in the house. 160 people in the house. Big up everyone tuning in. Make sure we are snapping a like and subscribing to the channel. So Roy and Latimus. I know. So obviously now I've got some of the players that you'd like to get in, as opposed to obviously some of the players going out. What are your objectives for the season? Would you say top 4 in the trophy, or would you try and go for the champs? I feel like the champs probably there.
This is quite unpopular, but I've always said, and I'll maintain this opinion, if you get the players we need, we can win the Champions League again, and no one could convince me otherwise. I think if let's say, okay, we're rumored with Fofana and Cucurella, so let's just add those two into the mix. I think if we get another good attacker and a midfielder, I think there's no reason why we can't win the champs again. Because I personally think we've got the best cup manager in the world in terms of navigating the competition, setting up the team for one-off games. I don't think it gets any better than Tuchel. So if we get the players we need, I don't think there's any reason why we can't win the Champions League again. And hopefully we beat Barca and Madrid on the way, because fuck Barca for the transfer window and fuck Madrid for last season.
I hear it. Latimus?
Yeah, I think, look, bare minimum, base level, top 4 and win a domestic trophy, because our record
has to be domestic because we've lost too many finals.
I know, that's the thing. The record these past few seasons,
the record
has been shambolic, so we need to fix up. But yeah, I like, assuming we get these certain players to go ones, which I don't think we're going to get all of them. I think we'll probably make 2 more signings, but assuming we get all of them.
I'm on
Thunder Road. Maybe have a run in the maybe have a run in the Champions League, because tactically and how he sets us up, he is the best or one of the best out there. The only thing is like again, like Real Madrid last season in the second leg, he coached a brilliant game and these players still screwed it up defensively. So it's only certain players I'm worried about. Kante, in big games, I don't want to see him playing. I think this guy's dusted.
As soon as he did turn up against Madrid, I knew it was dusted.
No, he's been dusted for 3 seasons, bro. But whatever. I don't want to see the likes of Chalobah and Sarr playing in big games.
Boy,
yeah. I don't want to see the likes of Chalobah and Sarr playing in these big games either.
Yeah.
If we get to the FA Cup or Carabao Cup final, I don't want to see Mount playing either. But like,
bro, they ain't cooked me, Timo. Don't worry. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for them to finish.
This is what it is.
I need to get my head around something. Oh, sorry.
What?
Go on.
No, go on, Chris.
Yeah, Monts. So what you're telling me, Monts, yeah? After Klopp, Liverpool's a dying club.
No, I just don't like. There's going to be a whole restruct. There's going to be like a whole.
What are you saying, like Man U? The Man U kind of fall.
Like
Man U.
There's nothing can be as bad as that.
Them man still got their shins and kneecaps in them.
Arsenal man can't laugh at that because you lot.
Why you getting touched on me?
No. Respectively, Arsenal could say one thing. All right. If we're talking top 6, Tottenham been that dusted for ages, yeah. So they've already had their period. Arsenal's had their period from 2008-9, where it's been through, and you're just getting back on your feet with structure. It happens, bro. Like it happens, and it happened to a giant, fam. That's the thing.
Correct. So that's why the harder.
And you know what? And you know what's funny?
The harder they fall, my friend.
You know what's funny? Yeah, it's probably it could well happen to Chelsea as well. Like in the next couple of years, you just don't know. This could be the beginning of the end, bro. Like.
If this Burnley guy don't get it right,
it happened to Liverpool for quite a few, a section of years, but not as long. But it was a section of years. It happens to everyone, bro. So it is what it is, isn't it?
It happened to Liverpool for time.
Yeah, but bro, like I said,
I'm not even responding to that. No, it's just a comment. We're not paying no one, man. It's reported by Sport, bro. Come on, man.
Yeah, don't listen. You're paying, and you know you're coughing up extra bread to cover wages.
By the way,
if that happens,
Kaz, I was at work and I saw a notification on my phone. I don't know if this is true, but have Chelsea put in a bid for De Jong?
I haven't seen nothing about that.
No,
we haven't.
So something came up on my phone, but I was at work, so I didn't bother looking at it.
No. Unless you make sure he wants to leave, then we're not gonna bother.
I think it's already done anyways, man. Like I can't if it's race structured, whatever happens, I reckon we get him still anyways. Like I just think they're gonna facts. Me and all Barca are probably doing this thing, yeah, where they will wait to pay his wages, wait for the thing, and then be like, all right, you're clear, you can leave, and then a section of clubs come near deadline day and be like, all right, I want him. It'll probably be something like that, like a bidding war, maybe. I don't know, man. It's just Barca know what they're doing, and they do know what they're
trying
doing.
to get as much bread as possible, so that makes the most sense.
100%.
That makes the most sense. If you leave it to a bidding war on the last day of the season, man, then will cough up near to 100 M's, and they'll be.
I don't think they would. They would have done it now. They would have done it now. Because what would stop a club from doing that now when they don't have to cough up 100 M's if they want to pay the 17 million of his debt? What would be the difference when they've
or do that?
When they've already accepted a 64 million bid plus whatever add-ons to make the 72 million up or whatever the fuck it is. Why would they not just go in there now and be like, all right, I'll give you 70 million plus the 80 million. All right, there's 85 M for De Jong.
Because you don't know why is all right. What I don't understand.
I don't know, bro. I'm bored. I can't lie. I don't even want to talk about it because you know what it is? It's not that I'm hurt. I'm not hurt. I'm not hurt or nothing. It's just flipping boring. Like it's just boring.
Hey,
that's it.
These views are going up, bro. 189 now. Big up everyone, man. 190.
Hey, this is bro. This is normal. This is normal for Big Six bands. It's coming to the end, bro. The thing is, me and Mont's been knowing this for a minute, fam. It's just when the deadline day bro, you're gonna see a lot of this is gonna be the normal thing for a lot of streams, man. Premier League season's up. People are excited and deservedly so. Everyone misses football, man. At the end of the day, and I can't wait to see Arsenal lose 2-1 to Palace on Friday.
Oh, listen, you know when I said, man, who's your third game of the season? Wait, who's your third game of the season? I swear it's Liverpool.
I can't. Yeah, we got Liverpool.
Things are getting juicy from the jump.
Chelsea. Imagine this, yeah. So second game, so basically,
game week 2 as well. Game
we
week
got you
2
as well.
Chelsea.
Talking about Chelsea as well. Second game. Week 2.
It's getting interesting.
Listen, we're beating Spurs, man.
Have you not noticed yet?
Make sure
Liverpool have been given some easy fixtures yet again, bro. Like after Man United, yeah.
They face
after Man United,
man.
After Man United, yeah. Let's call it a bit like the worst of the Big Six at the moment, probably. Yeah, if you want to call it that. Obviously, we can just go by history or the recent one, yeah. Bro, they ain't got another big game for a minute. Like a good 5 weeks.
So they play big. They've arranged it so they don't play
Small
big
weeks.
Six like November, man.
Yeah, it's not. No, they do. They're doing one. They got. It's a Liverpool v Sutton. There's something.
No, bro. I was exaggerating.
There's something. I think it's.
You know, I want Man United to get a good start because listen, the second it's more space for delusion, and when it all comes crumbling down, it's gonna be even sweeter.
No, because you know what it is with United. We were even under Ollie in that when we got sent. A lot of us were still level-headed. We was pissed off that Ollie was still in charge. Yeah, it's not us that do this. A lot of the fan base do, but it's Arsenal fans, bro. One Jesus goal, and it's gonna erupt, bro. It's gonna erupt, and it's been like this since 2012 Twitter, bro.
Deservedly so.
Arsenal fans,
so.
They know how to rattle, man, so hard.
It will erupt
so hard.
Because do you know how long we've been waiting for a striker like that?
He's not a striker.
By the way, before we carry on, big up everyone in the chat. Roy, I know it's your debut, but I know you have to head off. So obviously, tell the people where they can find you.
Yeah, thank you very much for having me. I've had a great time going out with you guys.
Pleasure, man.
Roy, send me a number as well. I forgot to take it from the terrace party.
Yeah, I'll DM you, cuz. Yeah,
we're almost at 200.
How was your first experience on Big Six Bands?
I've loved it, bro. It's a long time coming, a lot of build up, and yeah, hoping it's the first of many, man.
Honestly, thank
you.
you.
Make sure you're here during the season as well. Definitely
I don't hide, man. If you don't see
your friend Latimus hid at the end of the season. I don't know where.
I don't run, man. I want to go run. We're winning shit next season anyway, man. Yeah,
you want to say any specifics before you leave? Any specifics?
Listen, we signed Silver, man.
Bro, relax.
What the trophy looks like? I don't know.
Roy, just leave.
I know my club, man.
Let Chelsea get top 4 in peace. Big man, let Chelsea. Look at Mons, he's recording. Let us get top 4 in peace, man.
Get your camera out, bro. I don't mind.
I'm not defending you. Roy, I don't need
defenders. I don't need cheerleaders. I'm good, bro. I can defend myself. It's calm. We're winning silverware next season. All that I don't know is the shape of the trophy. I don't know the shape of the trophy, I'll admit. But we're leaving with something silver. I'll tell you that.
So you leave on something?
You know you're not.
Yeah,
you're leaving on something.
Roy, just to be safe, is it safe to say at your worst is still better than Tottenham and Arsenal's best? Is it safe to say that?
Yeah, we'll win more than both of those clubs next season, 100%.
Yes. Just wanted to get that one. Get that one in.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Thank you.
Get it in Brighton.
I'll catch you.
So wait. So what you're saying is that Arsenal and Tottenham are winning 0 then because you're not winning 2 trophies next year.
Yeah, I don't think Tottenham will win a trophy next year because they won't win the Champions or the League, and in the cups, like Kante will go out at some point. Arsenal, I've got a feeling someone from the Champs is going to drop into Europa and go ahead and take it. I don't think Arsenal will take it too seriously because I think they'll focus on the league. That's why I think.
Nah, we're going for. I think we're going for Europa. You know.
I don't
I
think
think
Arsenal.
Arsenal-
You need
Arsenal
fourth more than
growing.
you need Europa, bro.
Yeah. I think you need fourth more. But
Yeah,
again,
Europa
thank you guys
for
for having me. @_CFC if you want to find me. Kaz, I'll message you now. Mons, thank you guys for having me. I'll catch you guys on another show.
Good to see you, bro. Take care, bro.
Take care, people.
Again, just to keep this going, now that we have kind of content a few of the Chelsea stuff, feel free anyone in the comments to hit us up with some Q&A stuff as well. I want to ask some questions about Chelsea though to Latimus. Chelsea, Latimus, I know you still have like very high expectations for Chelsea in no matter what position you guys are in, right? Am I right? You have your expectations for Chelsea?
What do you mean?
As in, like, you when you say stuff like top four is not hard to get and all that stuff like that, you have your expectations and stuff.
No, I just mean like with how people are talking about how bad Chelsea are going to be and stuff like that. I'm like, fine, if we're going to be bad, like at our worst, we'll still get top four, like because that's the minimum I'll expect. But like, we're not. We won't challenge for the league. We'll probably start strong, kind of similar to last year, and we'll be in a good position up until like November, December. It wouldn't surprise me if we're top for a little bit either, and our fans will start getting a bit gassed. But like I would like us to win the Champions League. I don't think we will, but a good run in it. And then it just depends on who we get in the quarterfinals, semi-finals, stuff like that. But I like the domestic trophy, we need to just get that hoodoo out of the way. Like the FA Cup and Carabao Cup, it's not serious in terms of the Prem and Champs. But if we win it, I will celebrate it because it's just getting that thing out of the way. I don't know what it is lately, but we just need to get it out of the way.
Yeah, no, I hear it. Just before we carry on, obviously, it's big up with the super chat. It says we have 170 plus viewers. Hit that like button. I believe we are not too far off 100 likes. We need to minimum 100 likes with this many viewers in the stream, by the way. So we need to definitely hit that like button. We have another super chat from Solar MCFC. Hope you're having a good day with your move and all that stuff. Hit the like button, people. Again, thank you very much for the £5 super chat. Very much appreciate it. Yazoo says United fans are the worst. They believe all their players after 8 years plus.
Bro, he's not wrong. He's actually not wrong. That I have to agree with him. There's so many United fans that still believing in like the McTominays and all that, and people that have been there from time. He's not wrong.
Man said McManaman Owen.
Kaz, do you know why they still believe in those players? I don't agree with it, by the way, but you know why they still believe in those players? Because even as bad as you guys are supposedly are, like you're still finishing in top four. You're still winning Europa League. You're still doing something.
Well, when you say still winning Europa League, that was like 5 years ago, bro. That's half a decade.
But you still also finished in top four twice. Like my point is, you're still doing something for people.
Yeah, that's not something. Why is it something all of a sudden? Because Arsenal's not doing it. It's something.
Thank
you.
No, but like
it's not something, bro.
Let me reword what I'm saying. It's like the bare minimum. I don't agree with them getting gas.
Why?
You're right.
When Arsenal was getting top four, everyone was like, "And what's that? That's not the bare minimum." Everyone was just laughing.
No, but top four is the bare. No, because Arsenal fans got gas because they treated top four as a trophy. Top four is not a trophy; it's just the bare minimum.
That's what everyone else is treating it as now. If we get top four, that's a great season. We've made top four.
Bro,
we're not going to do cool in it, but
I'm not treating top four like that. That's why I said Chelsea top four is just a minimum expectation. Not even an expectation. It's just something like, you know, when you're in school, yeah? Like, obviously, you want to get, like, you know, top marks and all of that. But at the worst, you would expect to at least pass, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Like, that's what top four. That's what top four is, just passing your exam.
Of course.
Like, I expect to at least pass.
For a club that's spending 100 million on a striker, it has to be. It better be.
But again, you're saying 100 mil. I don't look at price tag. If you're buying a quality player,
of course you don't look at price tag.
Doesn't matter if you spend but
that's not how the world works.
Or if you spend 5 mil.
That's not how the world works.
No, but like that's how football works. Quality players. That is how football works.
You buy quality players. Quality players cost money.
Yes.
Do you think Mbappe costs 5 mil?
But Thiago costs 35 mil. So what is he then?
Who?
He's one of the best midfielders in the world. Yes.
That's when circumstances come into it. Thiago had like a what? How old is Thiago? And how long did he have left on his contract when you bought him?
And isn't spending 100 mil recklessly a bad circumstance?
No, you didn't spend that. You didn't think it was reckless when you was buying him. You was all telling us you're challenging for the league. What do you mean? That weren't reckless when you bought it.
But it was bad. But it was bad. And again, the Chelsea fans that thought that, and the Chelsea fans that thought that were delusional, right?
Oh no. Well, now they are.
But Latimus, did you get a new camera?
No. Why?
Why is your camera all clear and you're connected? Did you get new internet?
Yeah. No, you took off the shades.
No, because usually is things like 2 megapixel and it takes a long time to load up.
All right, Kaz, relax, bro. I was preaching.
No, but it is no. I get it, but I had to stop you because it was a bit boring, innit? But
carry on. Carry on what you were saying, Latimus, please. Carry on.
I can't even see.
Yeah, again, like top four is just.
See what's going on, man.
Man just came in. We said 200 people in the house. You know what I'm saying?
I had to make a little appearance.
What do you mean? You was just on here, innit? Was you just on here? Am I bugging?
Yeah, I was on here. I'm back.
What? Now this noodle head is smiling, bro. Like, why are you smiling before stream?
What do you say, Latimus?
Man sees 200 people and says, "Yeah, let me get on this."
Man saw 200 people. Man,
you don't know grind. Kids has been here. Casey's been here from a grind, bro. What you did? Man's out here in the car.
I was here when there was 60 man. Now I'm seeing 190. I'll take it.
How about this? Man saw bare people. Let me park up. Let me park up on the highway.
Casey's glory, you know.
Thank you.
Let me park on the M25 and let's see what the man was saying.
Ethan, this is a question I have. And we should discuss Spurs for a little bit. All this gas associated with Spurs.
Yeah.
Like their fans saying that they're going to challenge and stuff. It's stupidity, but we don't really need to address that. But if what they're saying is true and they're good enough to at least challenge and finish above Chelsea, if what they're saying is true, should they not be expected to win a trophy?
Yeah, no, definitely. But I'm always saying I'll take challenging for the Prem, as in like third. I'll class that as challenging for the Prem, and a trophy. That'll be a great, very successful season. Best season I've had in years.
I got a question for Arsenal. Yeah, like I know, Mike. Would you rather finish top 4 or win, or be 5th or 6th and win Europa League?
Arsenal.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, 5th and 6th and win Europa.
Yeah, that's not even a question.
Right. Yeah. Because there's some men I'd rather finish top 4.
I've done the top 4. The top 4 things being done, G. I want Europa. Do you know
I'd rather win Europa League.
I can't like Casey.
How about this? Casey. Ask the question. What were you man doing in life when Arsenal last finished top 4?
Casey, I was just about to say that's another season you finished below me, you know.
Man, them was still dabbing. Man, them was still money marking.
If I lift that, it's gonna be another season. I've lifted something over my head that you ain't.
Yeah. Man, them was still ZX fluxes, G. Like,
Saka.
Yeah, words.
That was like 2-3 streams ago. Brothers trying to bring back the jokes. Allow it, Montel. Allow it.
I'm just saying, bro. Bro, we can ask the chat about more things that they were doing when Arsenal were last playing Champions League football. We can ask the chat. You ask the chat.
Yeah, you can literally start old trend in that. Big man thing.
Right, let's ask everyone. What was the last
Casey,
time?
don't even bother. Don't bother.
Since their team won the Invincibles. Oh, no one was doing nothing because no one was alive. Right?
Yeah,
that never happened.
When he's back up in the corner, he talks
No, hold on. No, but hold on. You didn't win. You didn't win in an Invincible. An Invincible is not something you can win.
Well, you know what I mean, though. You could. All right, we can.
No, I don't know what you mean. You can't win. You can't win.
I'll tell you. I'll say it again. Have any of you gone through a season unbeaten? No? Any takers? No?
Arsenal have not gone through a season unbeaten.
By the way, what's harder, Centurions or Invincibles, by the way?
Invincibles.
Well,
no one's ever done it.
Well, how about this? One's only been done once. They've both only been done once. So
yeah.
That's
and I got like 100 points, bro. From 38 games.
Montel got 99.
Ethan.
Yeah, that's just as good.
Ethan, let me say this. I can name about at least 5 Premier League winners that's better than the Invincibles.
Oh, like what are you saying? Which ones?
Like who?
I'm hearing it though, Latimus.
Man United treble, City Centurions, City when they got 99 points, Liverpool when they got 98 points.
99.
Obviously, Jose Mourinho's team when he first came. Antonio Conte in 2017. Antonio Conte in 2017 when we got
Jose Mourinho went like 3-4 seasons unbeaten at home, sir.
Yeah, he did.
You know what?
And we only lost.
Do you know what?
One
It's
game.
actually
that doesn't get spoken about.
Latimus hates Arsenal.
We only lost one
Latimus
game.
hates
Like
Arsenal.
the Invincibles. No, but you know why all those other teams get mentioned? Because they did better feats. Man United won 3 trophies in a season. City secured 100 points, and I swear they also won the FA Cup and the Carabao. Chelsea did a double. Liverpool had the longest winning streak without losing a game, and they got like 96, 99 or whatever points.
I collected points everywhere I went. Do you understand what that means?
No, but you played not. But there was a certain point when you had the league wrapped up, you started playing not to lose. Do you know how embarrassing that is for champions or champions elect? That's embarrassing, bro. No. That's embarrassing.
No, it's not embarrassing.
In this day and age,
your whole system was built on not to lose.
Bro, it's
your whole
embarrassing.
system, your best team was built on not losing. Going out and not
that
losing.
is not. Oh, that's
what
also
your whole
not true,
team
though.
was built on.
No, just because we had a world class defense doesn't mean we were built on not to lose.
Oh, now you had a world class defense.
That's not true.
Listen,
my
entire team was world class. My entire team.
Your entire team was world class, but yet you still lost more games than Man United that season, bro. Allow it.
I didn't lose any. Don't you get what Invincibles?
Yes, you did. Across the whole season, yes, you did.
No, we're talking about in the league. We're talking about in the league, bro.
Across the whole season, you still lost more games than Man United.
About seasons and other competition.
But you still lost more games than Man United that season.
What?
You still lost more games than Man
United.
In the
league, I didn't. In the league, I did, bro.
One Touch says, unbeaten throughout our whole season. Nobody beat us. When you haven't lost the game, you have a target on your back. Stop chatting shit, bro. After winning the league, we were still motivated to go unbeaten.
No, you man don't know about that. You man go party and pub and that. You don't go party, pub and that.
Getting 100 points is no target. Winning a double, there's no target. Winning a treble, there's no target. Getting 99 points is no target. Getting 96 points is no target.
How many points did the Invincible? How many points did the Invincibles accumulate?
They got bad draws. It was like 80 something.
Yeah, but 80 something points.
86 or something.
12 draws.
That's still good. Maybe if you went into a few of those games like not trying to lose and actually winning, you would have touched Centurion like before seeded.
No, but even beat this though.
Wait, did Fergie really say that? Did Fergie really say the domestic treble? Did he say the treble as in like you're trying to switch? Mojis is a City.
Pac-Man says the Centurions is harder, but Invincibles is more historic.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Wait, sorry, Montel, we got 90 points that season. 90 points, 11 points ahead of second.
That's still good.
Man, am I getting onto the thing?
In a league where it was a lot hard, a league that was a lot harder back then as well, bro. Like,
get one touch up in here, man. Get one touch.
And you know what? You couldn't even retain that.
Stop talking. Now you're adding things.
You couldn't even retain it. But these are feats that big title winning teams are respected for.
I can't lie. Vieira smashing De Bruyne into pieces, and Henry is doing up that defense.
I don't know.
Let's face it.
Personally, I think
them wingers.
It's either Arsenal, Man United fans are the first people to say that it was harder back then.
No, the 08 team. Man United's 08 team is the best team in Premier League history, bro.
I'm not even saying about harder back then because I'm
Rooney, Ronaldo, Tevez, Vinicius, Ferdinand. No one's beating that.
I can hear the arguments for the treble within the team. I agree is better than the Invincibles, and I can hear an argument for the 100 points one. But anyone else, I'm not really hearing it, to be honest.
Casey, do you let Corey know that you feel this way? By the way,
what
does Corey know that you accept that the trebles is better than the Invincibles?
Yeah, 100%. 100%, bro.
Of course it is.
But any other team, and I hear the 100-point thing, I hear it. But that's an argument to be had. It's not guaranteed. But anyone else, I'm not hearing, bro.
I'm gonna be honest, yeah.
Jose Mourinho thing is not better than the Invincibles.
See the Centurion thing. I see the Centurion thing. Yeah, this is the first time I heard it like the other day. I didn't realize that was actually a team in history called the Centurion now, but now it's here, innit? But
bro,
no one's done it, bro. It's 100 points.
Bro,
100 points.
It's not the fact
I'd rather be invincible than have 100 points.
That's a lot of wins, though. That's a lot of wins.
I'd rather be invincible than have 100 points.
No,
I'm still winning.
See, invincible is something like, bro, you can't take that from man, bro. Someone else can like
it's not
forget
just
that.
100 points.
Oh,
not just 100
You can't
points.
say someone else can do that. No one else has got 100 points.
They also won what?
Let's face it, in the league, who's really competing, bro? Liverpool, Man City, or then you have Arsenal, Man United. Man United, a Liverpool back then, a Chelsea that's up and coming as well in a Mourinho thing. You got bare teams on it.
No. Let's just say one thing for now, yeah. It's not a massive gap as people are saying it, because when you look at City Centurion team, they didn't just win the Premier League, by the way. And obviously, when you look at the Invincibles, they obviously going unbeaten is ridiculous. But you also look at, like, even when Liverpool got 99 points, or when we were up in amongst it, we only lost one game. So it's not like no one else can do it and no one else can come near it. We've lost one game in the season, and also we've also got 99 points in the season, or someone else, and City have also got 98 points. So people have come close to doing both.
You know what? I'd also pick up that long period that Liverpool had, like, where Anfield was a fortress.
And Montel,
where, like,
thank you, Montel. And how
games.
gas was you, Montel? How hard? Do you not see how hard?
But the difference is, Casey, they were getting wins, not draws. Wins, bro. Wins.
Yeah.
That's saying everyone that was coming to Anfield was losing, bro.
No, Casey. When we was when we got the 99 points, bro, we were getting.
What season was that?
Wins, bro.
What was that?
I think it's 18. Was that 18?
19, 20, bro. We won the league.
Bro, everyone was getting washed when they came Anfield.
How about this, Ethan? How about this? I'll say this. Liverpool lost one game in 18-19. One game.
Yeah. Wow.
And we didn't win the league with 97.
Yeah. And was that away? I'm guessing that wasn't at Anfield, or was it Watford?
It was the 2-1 loss at the Etihad. It was a 2-1 loss at the Etihad.
Bro,
was that the season you lost to Watford?
No, that's the season we lost to City. City was the only team.
Also, what people don't mention is
one game.
When Arsenal had that title wrapped up, was like around March, April time. Why not go on to try and win? Because you guys were still in the FA Cup and still in the Champions League.
Did you know that, Ethan?
Virgil van Dijk. No, he definitely has. I can't. That's why I'm not hearing that one.
Virgil van Dijk hasn't lost the Premier League game at Anfield. He hasn't.
He has. Didn't he lose to West Ham the other day?
He hasn't. No, bro. Virgil van Dijk has never lost the Premier League game at Anfield.
Brother, didn't you not lose to West Ham when they scored like a header or something?
That was at the other ground. It was at.
Or was it Leicester? Leicester beat you, I swear.
Nope. We didn't lose the game.
No, I don't think Van Dijk's lost, bro. I saw that somewhere.
No, you know what it is? You've lost, yeah, but I don't think Van Dijk was playing. I'm just deep.
Bro, Van Dijk has never lost the game at Anfield since he's played for Liverpool. And he come in 2017.
Yeah, that's all right. That's not too bad.
That's a big boy record, G.
That's not too bad.
No. But obviously, I know what you're saying when you said Liverpool was a fortress. But what
what are you saying, Montel? VVD's an invincible, like he's an invincible.
We say like a semi-invincible. Semi.
I hear it, Montel. I hear it, man. Yeah, it's an achievement, G. No, I hear it, G.
That's so. I'm gonna use what you guys say a lot. That's so scary, bro.
So scary, isn't it, Latimer? So scary. That's what I'm
the only reason Arsenal fans still talk about Invincible is because you haven't won a Prem in so long. That's the only reason it still gets hyped up. But it's not that impressive.
How do you go from Invincibles to struggling to get top 4?
Because
you Premless bum, you be quiet over there.
Ethan, you see the Invincibles. It's been, as I said, bro. People are acting like it's, you know, the game of today is so much easier. It's so much easier in the game of today to do things. It's not that. Man. How about this? You have 38 games in a season. Let's just do simple maths. You have 38 games in a season, yeah. So if you times 38 times 3, the maximum points you can get in the season is 114 points, and that's if you win all 38 games. And how about this? You have to let me take 6 points away because you can't play yourself. So there's 36 games, right?
Yeah.
So that means
there's 38 games, G. There's 38 games.
Oh, no, sorry.
There's 20 teams. There's 20 teams, G.
So basically, and you're gonna at least. There's no team is ever gonna win like 38 games. That's never ever gonna happen. I think we can all say with chest, no team is ever winning 38 games.
Well, I got the Invincibles. I've done the defending part right.
Allow me.
So if I get the attacking thing right, I could do the thing, bro. No,
allow me.
And the other Premier League club again,
taking the margin for error to hit 100 points. Take that in. The margin for error for you to get 100 points.
Yeah, it's slim. It's very slim.
It's not just that though. It's not just that though. These other title-winning teams are hitting 100, 99, 96, 95, as well as winning the other trophies on offer. Arsenal only focused on Arsenal had the Prem wrapped up by like March, and yet you still got thrown out of the FA Cup and Champions League like bums. I'm not rating your Invincibles. I'm not.
Don't kill me.
That's fine. You don't have to rate it.
No one else does. You guys do because you haven't won anything. I'm not rating it.
I'm talking.
You don't have to rate it, G.
This is what I would say is that like
you sold it, man.
I think obviously it probably is between the Invincibles, United's treble, and City's insurance. I don't think any Liverpool team comes close. But like, do you know what I mean? But I feel like with the Invincibles, what I will say is that to do it is different, and coming close and doing it is. Do you get it? You know what I'm saying? Coming close and doing it.
The reason Latimus doesn't rate it is because I didn't get bare trophies like the rest of them. That's
no.
I focus on the league. One second.
I know what.
My
Go
league.
suck your mum, bro. Like, fucking talking like that, man.
My league. What happened?
You get away now, getting blocked.
It's fine removed. Doris, fine removed. Go on, carry on.
Yeah, so I conquered my league. Conquering your league is something no other man has done. Do you know what that is? Ain't no one telling me they come and collect no 3 points from me. Yeah, ain't no one done that. No one can come and tell me they got 3 points from me, but someone can go and tell all of you lot. Every single one of you can come collect their points off you. I mean, ain't no one done that from me. You know what that means? Pride. I have.
Ryan says Liverpool's 18-19 team and his 19-20 team are better than the Invincibles.
And that's a Liverpool fan.
What I will say is that look.
Next. Wait, next. No, because if it was Arsenal,
what I will say is that our 19-20, we've won the Premier League the fastest. We've done it the fastest.
See, so why is everyone hold on to these random things?
Yeah, but
when I hold on to Invincibles,
months.
Hold on.
What is that? Wait, hold on. By the way, months. Wait, hold on. No, it is months. When did you have the league wrapped up?
By like just before March or something like that. Round after the
Okay, now imagine you had the league wrapped up by March, and the rest of the season, all you guys were doing were trying not to lose games. You know how embarrassing that is. Champions elect. You guys went out and put your foot on everyone's necks, trying to win.
Didn't.
Man, it's embarrassing.
Yeah. We tried to get the 100.
He's just capping. He's going on like
you were on it.
What Arsenal done? We didn't just stop. We didn't just wrap up the league and then stop trying to win. Until it got to like the last 6 games of the season, and we saw, we could do a thing. Like we can go invincible. Like let's try and go and do something that no one else has done. What the hell? Of course I'm gonna go for that. I would, if someone said to me Invincibles or go and get the Prem and something else that's not the champs, I would take the Invincibles. We couldn't win the champs. We tried for the champs. We didn't win it. Whatever, and we done the Invincibles, bro. The only thing that could have been better for me personally was doing that, and we didn't. So the Invincibles is definitely an achievement. If it's so easy, go do it. I challenge you in your lifetime.
No one's saying it's easy, G. Like no one's saying it's easy. By the way, guys, just a quick housekeeping. There are 200 people in this video. There are 200 people. I repeat, 200. Look at that with a smile. There are 200 people in this chat. Now,
94 likes though.
Now I'm seeing A, 94 likes, and B, we are 90 subscribers or 89 subscribers off of the big 2K. The big 2K. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, I'm gonna need everyone to do one thing. I'm gonna have to full screen myself for a second. No, I can't.
97, keep pushing. 98.
I'm gonna have to do this one. Yeah, you lot. Look at me right now. Look at me. Yeah. Let me just remove Ryan's comment. Ryan, I love you to bits. Let me remove your comment. Look at me right now. Yeah. See that? We're trying to hit 2K subs, and there's 200 people in here. Everyone right now, stop what you're doing and hit the subscribe button. Right this second. Hit the subscribe button and get us to 2K ASAP. How about this? There's at least 90 people in here that ain't subscribed. I can guarantee right now, there's about 90 people that ain't subscribed. 100%. Forget the likes for now. I think we hit 100 likes anyway. So big up everyone on 100 likes. But I'm just saying from now, there are at least 90 people that are not subscribed that are watching this right now, looking at me thinking, yeah, Montel, you fucking my lad. Look at me right now. Just subscribe. It's not that hard. I'm not even saying become a member. Just subscribe. You're not going to get
it's going to be funny every time. It's going to be funny every time.
Every day. You're going to get the funny stuff every time. It's going to get just as toxic. Just as toxic. You know what I'm saying?
It's going to be even worse. It's going to be even worse. It's going to be worse.
2K before the season starts. Am I asking for much? I don't think so. I'm just saying. We got everyone in the chat. I'm going to just, remove myself from the solo layout. We are going to cut off in a second as well. Sorry, go on.
I got to go. Broski.
Yeah, big up. Anything you want to say to the people?
I want to say to Latimus, listen, I'm bucking you before the stream starts anyway, because we're going to be doing a predictions video. So, Latimus, I need you there for that. Cass, I want you there for that. So, we'll see each other again. But for now, Latimus, Bunny, forget Chelsea. You're coming.
How much you paying me?
Listen, you're going to be there. You know you want to be there. So you're gonna be there.
With you, I'll come for Latimus, but not for you.
Wait. No problem. I'll be there. I'll be there.
Wait, what am I
I'll
doing?
be there.
What am I doing?
Prediction.
Apparently, we're doing a prediction show all of a sudden. Even though I'm doing that in an hour, but
no, not now. But we're gonna be doing that.
The big six.
So we're gonna be doing that.
So that's gonna be on Tuesday. It's on Tuesday. Oh, that's tomorrow. Sure, that's tomorrow. Yeah, that's tomorrow. My bad, people. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna see you lot on that. But anyway, peace and love. Arsenal hopefully make top 4. Fingers crossed. We're gonna win Europa. I've said it. See you later.
Hopefully.
Just fuck off. Just fuck off.
I love Madam. I don't let me leave.
Peace, bro.
Oh, that's better close. That's better zoomed in. Listen, we are going to round this up. Latimus, anything you want to say to the people?
2K already. NBA settings. Wow. You just hit 1K like a few days ago. It's mad. Nice. Everyone, come on, subscribe.
We're in a race. As much as you need a 2K, we're like 80 or 4K as well.
That's gonna happen. Wow. Make sure it's never a foul link.
I never know, man.
It's always there. So when you subscribe to the Big Six Match, you have to subscribe to Never a Foul. It's mandatory. Straight mandatory. Latimus, thank you for jumping on. I know you're gonna have a very big part to play in this season. We always call upon Latimus to simmer the Arsenal fans. Assad says, I'm gone. It's too big for me now. I feel insignificant. No, it's not, bro. No, it's not.
Assad. Hold on. As well as subscribing, Assad, drop me your Twitter or Instagram or DM me or whatever. You need to get on one of these shows, because the watch you chat in the comments, I'm not defending you. You have to come and defend yourself. So one of these times.
I hear it. Cass, anything you want to say before we shut off?
So basically, when we're in a top on the here and now, me Monts, who you can see right there, no, not Cantona. We're doing a predictions of the here and now, because we do one every 2 weeks of like the current transfers. Where do you think a team's gonna finish on current results as well? This, that, and the other. And then we're doing that in about less than an hour, 9:30. So this video, once this ends, it will say play next video. Go on the video, hit the notification bell, subscribe or whatever. Just like the video and as well. So, and then you'll see it will be me, Mons, Daps. Who else is there? Azza as well, and probably Mo from the football terrace. So yeah. Well, actually, he's mowing for the Never a Foul now.
There you go. Well, listen, you've heard it from me. Go and head over to Never a Foul. Obviously, in about an hour's time, you will have a redirect, especially if you're watching this back. Make sure you like up this video. You know what I'm saying? Run it up proper, people. And on top of that, tomorrow will be, we got the Never a Foul Premier League prediction show. Am I right?
Yeah. We're going to do one now, and then we do another one in 2 weeks, basically up to the transfer window ends. So, yeah.
And obviously, and tomorrow you have the Big Six Bands Premier League predictions show, which is going to be
it's going to get messy.
Very toxic up in here. You know what I'm saying? So, and then of course you got the Fantasy Premier League show, which is going to be on Wednesday, obviously, to just everything Fantasy Premier League. And there's probably going to be a pre-season so far video at lunchtime on either tomorrow or Wednesday. So make sure you stick around for that and slap the notification button as well. And remember, time is running out for the season to start. We are racing to 2 subs. So if you are watching this back, slap that subscribe button, tell a friend to tell a friend, and all that good stuff. Big up Gary Pruder, Nick Saunders, Solo MCFC, Ryan Assad.
These are all never found man them as well, bro. You better comment on the next show. I want to see you, man.
Emojis, One Touch. Go subscribe to One Touch TV as well. Never a Foul. Anthony 94. Big up yourself as well. And last but not least, I have to do it. I love doing it as well. We've got to big up the members of Big Six Bants. Just heading over and doing that now. So again, big up Cass, who is obviously a member. Big up Zio Football, Solo MCFC. Big up Jamie Phillips. Big up Daniel, Joel Madonka, Aiden Andrews, and Ricky, who are our members of Big Six Bants. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this show. Big up DW Double T. Big up yourself, bro. Some quality comments in there as well. And Usman Ahmed as well. Big up yourself. Guys, we will see you in the next one. Take care. Big up Ryan as well. We will see you in the next one. Still 173 people in there. So 173 people can definitely just...
Go like the next video.
Yeah,
Liverpool shit.
Man,
Arsenal